Hello. Hello there. Oh, Mr. Trick, didn't I? Hello there. So, my daughter wanted to say hello. So, she's popped in just to say hello. Um, yeah. So, do I say hello?
Hi.
She's a little bit she's a little bit nervous. Oh, the camera's following me, following her. Right, you going again? All right. Um, right, go on. You go out. Come on. See you later. Love you. Yeah, so she was like, "Dad, can I come and say hello?" So I said, "Yeah." Um, so yeah, I've decided I might let some people come on. Hi and hi, hi. Yeah, yeah. Let me go. Oh, that's the point. Comments. Let me get the comments up. Um, so tonight I thought I'd run this a little bit like um my podcast. Oh, bear with me. I've got the live stream up on my mobile as well, and just realised I can hear it. Hear it. It's slightly behind. Run, child, run. Yeah. I always do say it's the child snatcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Good little children. Um, so I wanted to run nearly bailed tonight, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Um, so I thought tonight we'll do a little bit of discussion of sort of news from Star Wars or Disney this week, and then some stuff in regards to Mando and Grogu movie or some some stuff like that. So sorry, bear with me. I'm still catching up. I'm rushing around. Um, so I'm assuming you can all hear me for starters. Paul, I can see you in the chat, and Zombie, if you could just one of you just give me a yes to let me know you can hear me, that would be fantastic. And that I've not spent 2 or 3 minutes talking to myself. And then second of all, what's the lighting like? I've put the main light up a little bit, but on my screen it looks a bit washed out. So let me know, and I can. Yes, you can hear me. Brilliant. Thanks, Zombie. Um, Let me know about the picture. If it, I'm looking at it on my mobile and on the screen in front of me, and they look different pictures. So I think it's bright enough. I think it's okay. I've got the follow me mode on as well on the camera, so that could get annoying. If it does, let me know and I'll switch that off. So before I get in, I wasn't 100% feeling it tonight, and the reason being is I've never sort of publicly said this, but I have a couple of conditions. So one is fibromyalgia, and the other is chronic fatigue syndrome. So when I have, they call it a crash, um, I'm pretty much in pain every every day. I'm laughing, but it sucks. And part of that is I could be sort of feeling fine one day, next day I'm in like horrific pain, and that's where I am today. I'm in horrific pain, so I wanted to do the stream anyway to help me take my mind off, but I have got a hot water bottle with me. However, it is Star Wars themed. It's a Chewbacca hot water bottle. So that is currently, if you wonder what it is, that's what's sat on my chest. Um, and that is keeping the sort of pain at bay a little bit. I've dosed up on painkillers. But anyway, let's crack on. So I was thinking if people wanted to jump on, they can do today. If we just give it sort of 10, 15 minutes, and then if anyone wants to jump on, you can do. Um, Thanks, Zombie. See the comment. Look, it is what it is. A lot of people will. I don't want to go down that route, but a lot of people will say COVID wasn't real and this, that, and the other. I I got really ill with COVID, and I ended up with a heart condition. Had to have an operation on my heart, and then off the back of that, I've developed these other conditions, and it's just um yeah, it's been a nightmare. Uh, It's not come up on my. Yeah, there you go. I've just seen that pop up there. So I would if I was home, but fortunately I'm not home. Yeah, no problem, mate. Other people might want to join in later. That's fine. But yeah, to start with, I wanted to sort of touch on sort of a few things that have sort of happened or been announced in the last sort of week. So first off is Josh D'Amaro taking over from Bob Iger as Disney's CEO, and I think that comes into effect from March the 1st. I think. I don't know what people's thoughts on that. I think it was probably the worst kept secret there is. But with him having been in charge of the parks, how do we think, if any, that'll affect um, sort of the Galaxy's Edge or stuff like that? Will we see Hunter you suck? No, he doesn't. Um, how does anyone feel that'll affect the parks or Galaxy's Edge or anything like that? Um, I have his email address. Yeah, you can go on CEO email, and it has the CEO emails of everyone in the world who's in a business, pretty much. Um, yeah, I know it's been the worst kept secret ever. Um, bear with me, let me take that one down. But what's your thoughts? I mean, there's Paul Zombie, um, pretty much, and myself in the chat watching this at the moment. So between us three, what do we feel? Um, what do we feel is sort of the likely outcome of that? Is it going to benefit the Star Wars side? Do you think he'll cut back on it? I know they're trying to make some changes at the moment in regards to the original trilogies coming to, is it Anaheim? To Anaheim, um, the West Coast um, park. They've not announced anything yet for the East Coast or Disney World, but I can only imagine that that's going to happen. Um, it can't hurt from what we got. No, I think I, I know it's Disney and not sort of Star Wars, but they're kind of indirectly related. Obviously, we had Bob Iger, and he did the deal for Lucasfilm when they took over uh, the Lucasfilm side of Disney. Well, they brought Lucasfilm, you know what I mean? They brought Lucasfilm in, and that was where Disney got involved. Then Chapek came along and absolutely bombed the company, pretty much. Didn't do that well. Um, and then Iger came back and hasn't really made an impact from coming back. I mean, he was picking up a wage anyway, so made sense for him to carry on and step back in and do the role. But now Josh is taking over, and sort of he's done quite well with the parks. I mean, he oversaw a lot of the development that's gone on and stuff that's in Disneyland Paris that's being built at the moment. I mean, they did kibosh the mini Galaxy's Edge, which kind of mixed on that because I'm gutted they got rid of a Star Wars area, but the area they had planned, or Blue Sky as they call it, don't they, was kind of non-existent. It was like half the size or a third of the size, and I think if you're going to do it, you need to do it big. I'd love to see Disneyland Paris spring out because they've got a lot of wooded area, a lot of tree areas in and around the park that they use as berms to hide sort of the village beyond. I'd love to see them do not necessarily Galaxy's Edge, but Star Wars land based on Endor. I think that'd be really cool. It'd also give sort of motivation for people around the world to travel over. But anyway, so I digress. So, general consensus, I can see more comments coming up on my phone than I can. I think I hope he brings down prices for savvies and stuff. Yeah, I can see that, mate. To be honest with you, I genuinely can't see that. I think, if anything, prices are going to go up, be it savvies or the droid builder experience. I only see prices ever going up. It's very rare, if ever, prices come down. That's where the Ewoks live. Yeah, exactly. What did I say? What did I say? Did I say Jawas? If I did, it's because I can see my Jawa blaster in the back. Um, but yeah, and then if I didn't say it, I thought I did, but Ewoks, Endor, so Ewoks with the forest area, I think that'd be quite good. I don't know if anyone knows Disneyland Paris, but I used to have annual passes, so I used to go sort of every quarter. They've got behind Star Tours as a big piece of land that they can develop. France Hidden Woods. Yeah, you've lost me. But they've got like a wooded area that they've put big, massive, tall, sort of. I don't know what they are. The big ferns, can't think. But the huge trees. So an Endor would be perfect for there. Yeah. But I just wondered what people's thoughts were. Whether you thought it was a good thing or a bad thing. Josh taking over. Josh, like I know him, like we're busy mates. The other thing doesn't really affect any of us that are here watching at the moment because obviously one's in Australia and the other two were here in the UK. But it's Super Bowl weekend, and tomorrow night in the UK at 11:30, I think it is, the Super Bowl kicks off. I couldn't even tell you who's in it, but what I do know, the half-time interval will be premiere. You know what I mean? The new full-on Mando and Grogu trailer. So I think by the time we wake up Monday morning, that'll be all over the internet. It'll be all over YouTube. It'll be, yeah, that'll be quite interesting. So I might do sort of a quick video review of that and see what people's thoughts are and what new we've learned. Paul still would like to go to Paris one. Yeah, it's a nice little park. It's probably, out of all of them, it's the prettiest park. It's not the biggest, it's not the best, but it is the prettiest. I won't be watching it. I'm going to see it blind. Do you think you'll get away with? Think? Oh, what's happened here? So I've got somehow. Oh, right. Paul's message came up on my screen and completely blocked everything. It was like ginormous. Won't be going to watch it. We're going to see it blind. Do you think you'll get away with that, Paul? Do you think you'll manage to go? When is it coming out? Is it May, April, something like that? Do you think you'll be able to go that far, that long, without seeing it? Don't know. Yeah, don't watch my video then when I do a breakdown of it or a review of it. Because I think that'll probably ruin it for you. So that was what I wanted to talk about. So I've got some note. I've got me notes here. Don't normally do notes, but what to talk about, Josh? Oh, going back to 22nd of May. Yeah, I thought it was. Thought it was mid-May or mid-May, end of May. What do we think will be the effect of Josh Damaro in relation to Fellaini? Um, will he tighten the purse strings? Will he loosen the purse strings? Will he give the green light for stuff? Won't he give the green light for stuff? Where? How do we think it will affect Star Wars in general, or Star Wars as a whole? Well, it won't be the first thing you'd ruin for me. What else have I ruined, Paul? I apologise if I've ruined stuff for you in the past. That wasn't my intention. Yeah, I've got my R2D2 mug. Um, Regal still wants me to get in one of them. So, talking of Disneyland Paris, it's a nice little segue, that wasn't it? Yeah, hope he gives a free run. I'd like to think he will, but I don't know if he will. I think he'll at first. I think when he comes in, he'll be more. He'll be tight. He's not gonna wanna. He's not gonna wanna spend the money. I think he's gonna come in and be like, everything's gonna get put on hold. They're gonna reassess. Um, I think he'll reassess and he'll. I'm not saying stuff won't go ahead, but I think stuff will be delayed, and I think it'll be he'll do this big hoo ha of, oh, I want to come in and I want to check, and there's been mistakes and there's things that need change. I think he'll want to stuff will already people have already had the nod. Yeah, it's going ahead. We're just going to delay it. That's what I think. But with Filoni's appointment, do you think we're gonna? Because I mean, his roots are the animated series or the animated side. Do you think we're gonna start seeing more of that come to Star Wars? Like we've got the new Maul series coming out anytime now, and we've it was him that created a lot of the stuff in the past. Are we going to see that more of that, or do you think he's going to continue down the live action route, the live action sort of part of it? Who knows? Who knows? I'm just going to come back to this. So I picked up an A-Wing helmet last week. It looks totally amazing. Mate, it doesn't look totally amazing. It looks outstanding. It is fantastic. I've seen it. You've sent me a picture of it. That thing looks unreal. It is fantastic. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. I did say this week I was going to learn how to put sort of screen share. So I could have shown it, but to be honest with you, I've felt rough, so I've not bothered. Yeah, and this is kind of where I'm at, Zombie. I don't care as long as it's good Star Wars. That's all that matters. Yeah, I agree. And I think going forward, Disney will be, after the backlash from the Acolyte, which I didn't really hate as much as everyone seems to hate it, um, based on the backlash from that from some huge YouTube content creators in the Star Wars genre and stuff like that. I think stuff he'll kind of put a pin in it for now. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I'm more live action than I have animation. I've never really been into the animated stuff. I like. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my hot water bottle. I like the series and the movies and stuff like that. My kids like the animated stuff. I've never really got into it. I keep sort of saying to myself, I'll watch them all stuff with my lad, but I don't know. I think I'd rather see like a follow-on from Solo, and it be Crimson Dawn. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see. Yeah, I do want to see a live-action Clone Wars show. Hmm. I mean, they've kind of shown a little bit, haven't they, with flashbacks in Ahsoka. So yeah, there's a way in there for them, isn't there? Um, there you go. We need a live action Clone Wars while the actor are still young enough to play the roles. Yeah, yeah, because the Disney don't like doing yeah, great minds. Um yeah, Disney don't like doing recasts, do they? There you go. I'm slightly behind on the chat. Great minds, bro. Yeah, exactly as what I've just said. Yeah, you both said the same thing at the same time. Um, yeah, and that's it. It was in Ahsoka season one, so it kind of makes sense to do to do that. Um, will they do it, and when would they do it? I mean, is there stuff we'd rather see before that instead of that? I don't know. I'm not sure. Uh, nope, that's Hugh Jackman is doing his role till he is 90. Yeah, yeah, he's everything he does, he continues to do sort of. That guy never seems to age, though. I know when you've got that type of money that you can get all the procedures under the sun and stuff like that, but I still think he looks good for his age. There's loads like that, though, and there's loads of actors and actresses that still look fantastic for their age. And, and they'll say they've not had any work done, but they clearly have. Any other comments on that? No. So, Paul, you're going out to Galaxy's Edge soon, aren't you? Do you think by the time you go, you're likely to see original trilogy characters roaming around? Hi, David. How you doing, buddy? David, I don't know if you've just joined us or you've been lurking, but we were sort of just talking about Josh Damaro taking over as CEO as of March the 1st. Do you think it's going to have any effect in regards to Star Wars at Disney, be it production of movies and shows or in the parks? Just joined you guys. Yeah, no, you're welcome, mate. It's good to have you. I can't guarantee it's going to be a good show, but welcome. Um, you like me to pop on and answer that question? Yeah, you can do, mate. If you want to pop on, you've got the link. By all means, I said to you, didn't I? Would probably do about 20 minutes. And then if you wanted to do, they said they'll bring back the original characters. Yeah, they have, but only to California, so Anaheim, only to Anaheim on the West Coast. So they're not doing it as it currently stands. They've not announced it for um, East Coast or Orlando, Florida. Yeah, Paul, if you want to bob on, mate, you can bob on. It should ping up on my screen when to let me know you're around. Um, I'll just queue it up ready to show you to show. Well, yeah, exactly. It's a start, and they've done it before, haven't they? With East Coast, West Coast, they've trial it on one side and then do it on the other. I mean, the West Coast Disney is more sort of locals and annual pass holders. Disney World is like in Florida's where the rest of us go. David, I'm with you. I I've said this. I've said this a million times. I I don't hate it. Can I pick fault in stuff? Yeah, 100%. Of course I can. Um, but I don't hate it. There's nothing. There's nothing that sort of says to me it's really, really bad. I think people. I think a lot of people like to hate on it for the sake of hating it. Yeah, we talked about Disneyland Paris earlier, so I'm assuming then you're UK based. So well, I've been Disneyland Paris Park. Yeah, I used to have annual passes. So before my little boy was born, we had annual passes. Uh, right, I see you there, Paul. I'll bring you in a minute, mate. Um, just going to add Paul to a screen on my other screen. Um, I'll bring you across in a minute, Paul, mate. Just bear with me. Yeah, I'm the same, David. I've been to Paris. The last time I went to Florida, I was 12, and I'm 48 in a week. So a long time ago, a long time ago, mate. Um, not much Star Wars rides in Paris. No, well, they did announce. I said earlier they weren't. They did announce a Galaxy's Edge. That's now going to be, I believe, the Lion King area, but it's not a very big area. So where, if you've been to Paris, you know where Star Tours is. Um, behind there is a big wooded area. And I was saying earlier, I'd love to see them build a Star Wars land there because it's already an earmarked expansion spot. I would love to see them create an Endor. So rather than having Galaxy's Edge like we've got in America, I'd love to see Endor and have the Forest Moon of Endor. It would create a buzz for fans in America and other places to come over to Paris. Um, and it's just different. It's a different land. It's perfectly set up for it. We haven't got the climate to have a Galaxy's Edge sort of Tatooine style Black Spire outpost uh, area, but Endor, because it's miserable and it rains all the time in Europe, um, would be perfect. And because it's the wooded area, they could literally don't have to clear the entire area. They could just sort of knock a little bit down. That would be really good. Yeah, I'm with you, Zombie. I'm looking forward to Mando and Grogu. Um, I was wanting him to keep it as a season sort of. God, what are we on now? Would it have been a 3 or a 4? I can't remember. Um, that would have been good, but uh, the more I'm reading about it, the more it's gonna tie it in. I wish they had built Star Wars in post instead of Frozen. I've got two little ones. I've got a 22-year-old. Well, he's 22 next week, week after next, and my daughter was on at the beginning. She's 8, and my little boy's 4, nearly 5. He's 5 next week. They both love the Frozen. So for me as a parent, Frozen's fine. The Star Wars would be for me. I don't think it makes sense though for them to build a Star Wars area in the studios. Well, it's not going to be studios anymore, is it? It's going to be something Disney Adventure or something. Um, it would make sense to build it behind Star Tours, though. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring Paul in. Bear with me. How do, sir?
Hello, everyone. Sorry,
Can't
I'm
hear you.
getting me out. I'm getting
Is
me
your
out
mic
up by
on
the
mute?
ginger. Yeah.
You're on mute.
Oh, hold on. Shouldn't be on mute. Have you muted me?
Can't hear you, mate.
Mute stage.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll put it back to me while you're sorting that out. I've still got you in the background there. Sorry, so what we're saying. Hi, Paul. Who's the other guy? Do you think the Mandalorian movie flops? It will be the end of Star Wars movies. My worry with this is it flopping not because it's bad, but it flopping because the haters are gonna hate. That is my concern about this movie, and that's what makes me nervous about it. Because there's a lot of sorry, Paul's just popped back in again. I'm just gonna redo that while I'm talking. There's a lot of haters, and I'm worried that they're gonna hate on it just because it's Disney, because they don't like Disney, and no matter what Disney do, it's terrible, and that is my concern. Hello, Paul. Can we hear you now?
I don't know. Can you?
I still can't hear you, mate. Can anyone else hear Paul?
David said he can.
You can hear Paul. Why can't I hear Paul?
Because you don't like me.
Don't know if Paul, try speaking now.
Hello. Oh, thanks, Box. Cheers. The only supporter that I have.
Why can't I hear Paul? I don't know why I can't hear you, Paul. Have I done something my end?
Bleh.
Why can't I hear you? These things are sent to try us. Let me go to settings. Audio.
See, he has. Your microphone has been unmuted.
Advanced settings. Picture in picture. Sure. There's a button that I probably need to press. I
Probably.
don't know why. It's not working. Why can't I hear this?
Hi, Hunter, by the way.
Let me try. Paul, if you can just, if people can hear you, just talk. Let me see if you're coming up on my phone.
Should be.
Right, so
Zombie
everyone can hear you on the
Zombie
phone.
can hear me.
Let
David
me
can
see
hear
if
me.
I can do this without my earphones.
Bob,
See if it
Bobs can hear me.
does it on my speakers. Right, speak now, Paul.
You're wrong.
Right, I can hear you. Can everyone hear me still? Paul, can you hear me?
I can hear you through my phone. Yeah, I've muted my TV though.
Right, you can hear me from the phone. Can everyone else hear me?
Everybody's saying no.
I'm out my comfort zone now, doing it without my earphones.
You'll be fine.
Because I can hear back, you see. Yes, you can hear me. So everyone can hear me and Paul. That's brilliant. Top banana. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's a bit weird not having my earphones on. I'm having to put my speakers on now. I've got little Bose speakers attached to my PC. So, how are we, Paul?
Getting older by the day.
It's your birthday soon, isn't it?
It is. Not long after yours.
Yes, I hear everyone. See, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Paul? Do you think that they can hear us? Am I loud enough? Am I loud enough for you, Paul?
I don't think you're loud enough. Where's Hunter from? Is he from Australia?
He's from the land down under.
I will know you're definitely not loud enough for him to hear you.
Yeah. Surprised my daughters or my wife's not been in yet, going, shh, the kids are in bed.
Oh, so you mean we have to speak up?
Yes, I can hear. Top banana, brilliant. So if anyone's just joined us, because it's showing more people in the chat now. So if you've just joined us, thank you. Little bit of technical difficulties there getting Paul. I couldn't hear him. I don't know why I couldn't hear him in my earphones. I'll have to look into that, but we'll do it without. Now, here we go, Paul.
Yep. Hunter, just check my Instagram. They're on there. If not, send me a message on my Instagram. And I'll send you some photos over.
Of your collection.
Yes.
Right. See, the image of you there, Paul, looks really crystal clear, whereas mine, I look a little bit cloudy. I wonder if
That's because of your light.
Yeah,
You've got 3 different lights on. You've got the one on your left next to your door. You've got the red one on the right.
It's not on my door. It's
near the door.
Is that too dark now? If I turn that down, I can put this one on. That's a bit too bright. Can we?
No, way it was without that light on.
Is that better? If I turn that one off, does that look better or worse?
That's better from
That's
what
all right,
I can see. Yeah, but what you've got to take into account, my lights are LED.
Mine's LED.
Is yours in a circle like mine?
Yeah, it is.
And
actually.
a fan built into it.
Oh no, it's not. I'm not old school like that. It is following me automatically. Yeah. I can turn it off. Oh, that's cool. No, that's all right. Yeah, it's. I bought this camera. I was using my phone, so my phone is going to be better quality. But I bought this camera a couple of live streams ago, and it's an eMeet Pixie. So it was on offer on Black Friday. I think I paid about 40 quid for it, something like that. It is 4K. It's showing me that it's doing 4K 30 frames per second.
That's not bad.
But I don't feel like it's 4K.
Maybe then you should up your OF subscriptions based then.
I think it is 4K, but I think what happens is I need to tweak the settings in the background. I can do all sorts with it. I've got its software running in the background as well as that's better light. Cheers, thanks for that, David. So yeah, but it's a pan tilt 4K, so I can have it set as well, so I can press a button and it'll zoom in on the helmets at the back. So if there was a helmet I was going to talk about, I could literally, where I'm at, frame that helmet, and it would I could have scene 2 and it would zoom in on that. But if I move, see kids artwork, and that way see the helmets and stuff, and then back, or I can zoom in, zoom out, and stuff like that on it.
Does that have gesture control as well then?
Yeah, so if I put I'm not going to do it. If I put my hand up, it'll turn it off, or I can zoom, or I can. In fact, I think it's no.
Is it similar to my Hohem one, where if you do like an L shape? And...
Yeah, because I've got Hohem gimbal. So yeah, same thing. That's better for the light.
Because I was going to say with you just mentioning, your helmets and you're moving, you could have freeze framed it.
Yeah, can do.
So,
thing.
But, I mean, but that'll be you just showing off.
So, Disney, you going over to Disney?
Yes, for Star Wars Day.
So the question was, Do you think by the time you get over to, you're going East Coast, aren't you? So
Yeah,
Disney
Florida.
World.
Yeah.
So by the time you get over there, I'll put this on in a minute. By the time you get over there, they'll have added
Yes, Hunter,
characters.
that's how he creates his content. But you have to go to his special site for that one.
Does it watch you even when it's turned off? No, actually, what it does. So at the moment, if you think it looks like it's got desk mode as well. So I can't do it because I've got I've got a bar that goes across my screen. It's turned off at the moment, but if it pans down to my desk, so it'll use AI and make it look like it's above. So if I was doing stuff like building Lego or showing an item, it'd go down for that. But if it's inactive for 10, I've set it for 10 seconds, because that's the minimum. So if there's, say I'm on a Teams call or something like that, or when I finish this, as soon as I log out for it, 10 seconds later, it pans down. So there's no cover for it, but it pans. It's got two cameras on it. It'll pan down and sort of lock out of place. So if you think of like a DJI drone, the camera looks exactly like one of those, but slightly bigger. So it pan tilts. It's on its own little gimbal. So if I shake the desk, it should go quite quick. And like it's got autofocus, so I've got like that there. It should focus on that. There you go, quite quick. I'll take it out of the way,
It
and then it
crashes the
focuses
screen.
on me again. So yeah, it is really good for 40 quid, 50 quid. Sorry.
How much did you pay for your Hohem?
I bought it when it come out because I was umming and ahhing whether to upgrade. I bought it as a package for £200 and something, I think it was. I got like the creator package or whatever it was with load of extras and stuff like that.
With stand and camera.
Yeah.
That's what I
To
got.
be honest with you, I never use it. I should use it for my B-roll, but I can never bother getting it out. Right, Star Wars.
Really?
So, do you think, I asked you and we didn't answer it because we keep digressing, do you think the characters from the original trilogy will be out walking around by the time you get there?
One already is.
Boba Fett?
Yep. Vader.
Is he walking around in Galaxy's Edge though?
Yes.
I know he is on the East Coast,
Yeah.
on the West Coast, but I've not seen anything about him.
People can correct me for this one because I'm useless at identifying machines. The big walker as you come in from the Indiana Jones live show.
Yeah, that's not actually in Galaxy's Edge though, is it? That's at the
that's where Star Tours starts.
yeah,
So,
the Star Tours and out
really.
Yeah, I know Vader's in there, isn't he?
And I know he walks around and sometimes you'll see him there.
Chewbacca is, and there's someone else from the original trilogy, I can't think.
Chewie's still, as far as I know, Chewie's still there. But as far as I know, they're not doing it as of yet, which is a shame, really, because I think a lot of people would like it, especially to have the old troopers running around instead of the new ones, just because they're now changing everything back, really, aren't they? It's like they're you were on about the movies and stuff and what direction they were going to go in with Filoni and that. There's rumour on about that George's 7, 8 and 9. Well, there is the script. Everybody's always known there's been a script for them because he's mentioned it in past years before Catherine really took over.
They're not going to retcon.
They're going to...
I can tell you now. They're not. They've ploughed far too much money into 7, 8, and 9. There's not a cat in hell's chance they're gonna retcon it. I know there's loads of people that hope they do. I hope they don't. I'll be honest with you. For all its flaws, and I've said this. For me, I don't like episodes 1, 2, 3. I don't like them. Never have. Don't think I ever will. I'll watch them because they're Star Wars. But I look at them and I see fault. You know, I look at the original trilogies and I see fault and plot holes. And so to me, Star Wars content is Star Wars content. And the reason I wouldn't want to retcon the sequels is it's the sequels that got my kids into Star Wars. And off the back of watching them, they've watched the originals, they've watched episodes 1, 2, and 3, you know, and for them, they love Star Wars. They love all the series. They've not watched Andor because it's too grown up for them. They're too little for that. They've watched Mando, they've watched Ahsoka, they've watched Obi-Wan, although that was a bit dark for them in places. They've not watched The Acolyte because I think that was a bit too dark for them.
Definitely. Yeah.
But I can't, in my heart, say I don't like the originals. Not the originals, the sequels, because it's what created all this in the background. It's my kids getting into this and then me collecting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are perfect. You take that back. Sorry, I take that back.
So there you go.
For me,
you're causing an argument in your own live stream.
There's not an argument. The reason being, I'll tell you why. So the prime example is you know, Obi-Wan Kenobi not having a clue who R2-D2 is. Them going to Mos Eisley and them walking around with lightsabers on the hips, despite being hunted by the Empire, and just openly walking around. Now, I know people will go, yeah, but Obi-Wan Kenobi used his powers. Well, Luke didn't, and there's plenty of times where Luke's on his own. So there's plot holes in it all. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah.
The
thing is with that, what some people are missing out is Obi-Wan does say he doesn't remember owning a droid. If you actually
semantics,
look,
Paul, tomato.
That's the word. That's the line in the film. And the thing is, he is correct. In the 1 to 3, he never owned a droid. Because, well, let's be honest, they all got their heads lobbed off, didn't they?
Well,
even in cartoons. So, you know.
Exactly, Zombie.
He never had
that's
one.
my point.
What?
Luke didn't know how to use his powers at that time.
No, he was still.
So he was walking around with a lightsaber on him, a hilt on him, attached to him, his dad's hilt. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. There's plot holes in it. There's flaws. Anyway, right. I wanted to make this tonight a little bit like I did the podcast with Joel. So I've got some questions. So this is to you, Paul.
Okay.
And this is to anyone who's in the chat. So it's showing there's 5 people. One of them is me, so there's 4.
And the other is me.
So the question, so one's you, yeah. So the question is,
so he's cheating.
What's the first Star Wars scene that truly blew your mind, either as a kid or an adult? So what is the first Star Wars scene that actually truly blew your mind, either as a kid or as an adult?
As a kid, I couldn't tell you. But as an adult, it would have to be entrance of Maul.
Anytime, TB, anytime, mate. Sorry, what was that, Paul?
As a kid, I couldn't tell you because when Empire Strikes Back came out, I was still in diapers. So
diapers, that's a very American term.
All right, nappies.
I told my kids off for saying diapers the other day. I was like, it's nappies.
Right, yeah, it's like a when I message my friend on WhatsApp, I don't call it football, I call it soccer, and he flips his lid. So, because I know everybody over here don't like it being called soccer. So, but
This is a good one, David. Watching the TIE fighters in A New Hope when I was a kid. Yeah. And that sound is just undeniable. I mean, I can play that sound for I've got a soundboard. Don't know if it's going to work on here. I don't know if it's hooked up. Let me see if this works. If I can find it.
but mine is Empire Strikes Back.
Does this work? No, come up saying it won't work. So I've got a soundboard on I've got a Stream Deck, but it's not working on there. So I've not hooked it to the live stream. So, yeah, watching the TIE fighters, and I think as well, just sort of talking about the TIE fighters, that scene in Andor season 1 where they're in the valley and they're looking at the weapons and they hear the TIE fighter and it swoops in low. That, for me, blew my mind, even as an adult. That was an incredible scene. Watching C-3PO and R2 for the first time in A New Hope. Yeah.
Yeah, those two characters alone have a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, that sounds.
If droids were legally allowed to get married, those two would.
Yeah, maybe. Chopper might have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Or R5.
Well, we already know what Chopper will do. Chopper's the sarcastic and disruptive one, and he'll just go to a wedding and say, "No, I object," just for fun of it.
I think for me, because I've not answered the question, have I?
No.
I think for me, it's probably a lot more simple. So there's the TIE fighters, there's the X-Wings, there's seeing the Death Star, they're all sort of memorable. But I think for the first time when you see a lightsaber and Obi-Wan lights it up, and I just think it's that, whoa. As a kid, as an adult, it's Andor swoop where the TIE fighter swoops in and that sound just screeches, or sort of in between that, I would say the sound of the seismic charge from Slave One.
Yep, that is, everybody loves that sound.
What's the worst moment in a Star Wars movie? Jar Jar.
No, Jar Jar's just, he's Sith. You can't say bad against him. Plus, he's the only.
Actually, the backlash he got actually caused him to become a recluse for a while.
That's not that was. He almost committed suicide.
Yeah, I know. It really, really affected him, the negativity and the backlash he got from it.
The one good thing about him, though, after episodes 3, when it all ended, somehow, actually, no, not by the end of episode 3, because he was still alive in episode 3. Somehow, in between episode 3, he's a Gungan,
comment.
And he's a Jedi.
Horse racing on the Star Destroyer.
That was funny.
Yeah.
No, worse. Leia, Mary Poppins. People have ripped into that with new audio overlays.
Do you know what, Zombie? I don't know how it happened, but somehow it did.
That's a bad joke.
I'm inclined to agree with this one. Mary Poppins or the horse racing.
Well, that Mary Poppins ones is a bit of bad taste considering, but the horse racing one, yeah, everybody, even I found that funny.
Next question. I think this one is pretty. I think it's a bit of a mute question, really, because I know what the most popular answer for this will be. Which piece of Star Wars music or soundtrack moment gives you the biggest chills?
I'll let you answer first.
What we saying, chat?
And if you don't say Princess Leia getting it on, there's something wrong. I'm joking. I'm joking.
There's two for me. Two pieces of music that give
Clone
me
Wars
chills.
opening theme, the drums.
I think, yeah, Clone Wars opening theme with the drums going. I was gonna say A New Hope because it was the first movie. Just the opening score, the Star Wars theme tune. I just think incredible. However, I think it didn't give me chills. It gives me that happy vibe when I hear that sound.
I have no idea. Hunter, he just seems to have them left, right, and centre, fella.
Yeah. I think though the one that gives you the most chills, or gives me the most chills, and like my little boy knows it straight away if I play it, is Maul, Duel of the Fates. I just think such an incredible piece of music, and when you watch, there's a short going around at the moment.
Please don't say the Dobby one.
Of them filming it,
Oh,
and Williams sort of saying, "No, I need more passion. I need more," and then they do a take of it, and it gives you those chills and them goosebumps. Yeah, Duel of the Fates. There you go. So I was right.
the ones for me.
There's just something about that song, that Sanskrit when they start singing it. It's just so powerful. And like, if you get the chance, I'll try and dig it out, and I'll share it of them recording that with the orchestra in the theatre where they did it, in the not theatre, what did they call it, in the music hall.
Is that the one I shared to you?
You might have done. I've seen it quite a lot. There's a lot of people sharing it at the moment, especially on Instagram and YouTube.
I remember,
shorts.
Yeah, I remember.
Where does Cantina will get his bad dad jokes from? A database.
You forgot number 4 off the end. Come on, Hunter.
Okay, another question.
Well, I haven't answered that one yet.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Leave me out the way, don't you? No, I have 4. One, the big long 15-minute fight scene in Revenge at Sith. That's one. The second one, and everybody will probably agree, when you hear Vader breathe.
Would you count that as
It's an
music or soundtrack, though?
It's an effect.
I think I've got that on here, but I don't think.
If it's only sounds, then I've got 2, but because the other one was, like you said, first time you ever hear a lightsaber sound, but depending on which album you get it from, if you get like the 1980s sci-fi album, they're actually in there in the Star Wars thing, that disco soundtrack version of Star Wars. It's if I remember correctly, it's in there. But the biggest one, and probably everybody will agree, the original opening to Star Wars New Hope, 1977, not this redigitalized version.
TB, well, I remember. Did you want to ask a question? You said when's the best time to ask you a question. You can ask a question anytime, mate. If you want to type it, I'll see it. It'll come up.
Yeah.
Or if you want to message me on Instagram, let me know you've messaged me on there, and I'll take a quick look. Right. Next question. Which part of the Star Wars universe do you think deserves more attention? The planets, the politics, the Jedi lore, smugglers, or something else?
For me, I'd like to find out more about the Sith side. And not because right now it's a hot topic, but
No worries,
just
mate.
just because it's something that I regularly. I forgot how long I was going. If I
What about you, chat? What do you think? What part of Star Wars universe do you think deserves more attention? The planets, the politics, Jedi lore, smugglers, or something else? I'm going to say smugglers, and the reason being, my lad asks me all the time, what would you be? Would you be a Jedi? Would you be like Han Solo, Daddy, or would you be a bounty hunter? And I think I would always would have said bounty hunter, but no, I like that Han Solo sort of vibe and type of character. I think I would be a scoundrel or a smuggler of some sort if I was in the smugglers. Give me a Hondo animated show. I want to see a live action Hondo show. I mean, you said earlier, I don't know if I can't remember if you were here for that, but I'm not a massive. I don't hate the animated stuff. I don't watch it and think, oh, I hate this. I'm just not into animated stuff, to be honest with you. I like live action. I like. It's weird. I'm one of those. My granddad, just going off on a tangent. My granddad, God bless him, when he was around, right up until he died, he said he'd never watch black and white movie. He wouldn't watch Schindler's List, despite how amazing that film is. And the reason being, he said he grew up with everything in black and white, and then he started paying for TV license and for colored television. So, like seeing everything, vivid colors and stuff like that, and he just wouldn't. He refused to watch anything black and white. He was like, "I'm paying for it," because you used to get, if you just watch black and white telly, you didn't have to pay. But he was like, "Yeah, I'm paying for colour television, and they've got all this technology." It was bizarre. So I'm pretty much the same with the animated stuff. I don't hate it. I don't know. I've just never got into it. I mean, my little boy loves the Lego Star Wars stuff, and it's like I'll watch it with him if it's on, but it's not something I would put on and I would watch myself. It's just.
Yeah, Hunter, we
David
do,
says Sith.
unfortunately.
So he's with you, Paul. He wants to see Sith.
Yeah, because it'd be nice to try and fit in the past before Anakin. I mean, everybody's all about trying to get the old Republic done into either a TV show or a movie, but it's going to be one of those things that have to do it right because, well, you liked 7, 8, and 9. People didn't like it, but the people that like the old Republic, their games, well, they don't do it right. It's going to the franchise is going to go down massively.
So it blows Zombie's mind that we pay for standard telly. Do you know what, Zombie? It does for me. I mean, there is people that challenge it and don't get caught because it's a private company. We're not paying the government. We're basically paying the BBC, and
Not if Trump
excuse
gets
me.
hold of them.
The problem I have is I never watch BBC. I just genuinely do not watch BBC. My wife is currently watching the BBC, but she's watching it on, is it iPlayer? There,
And you still have to pay for that.
yeah, yeah. Well, we pay it anyway, but I don't. My content. I don't even watch Netflix, and she watches Netflix. The kids watch Netflix. I pay for it. I can't remember. I watch the odd comedy stand up. But other than that, yeah, iPlayer. Yeah, I don't watch it. I occasionally watch. Tell a lie. If the FA Cup's on BBC or ITV, I'll watch it on there. But I mainly watch YouTube or Disney Plus.
Oh, you won't be able to do that for long.
So, because there's a load of great stuff on Disney Plus. I don't know how many people say to me, "Have you watched this? Have you watched that?" I don't know how they have time.
You'll have to be careful with YouTube though now.
Have you seen animated Ewoks and droids? No, I
Yes.
haven't, mate.
I have. I've got them.
I haven't. The only thing I say about YouTube, Paul, I did think about going premium, and they now do premium plus. I just refuse to do it. I
Yeah.
don't see why I should pay, still watch adverts, and then them charge me more to not have adverts. To me, that's what you're paying for when you pay for premium.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, BBC now has got the clause into YouTube as of this month.
What was that, Paul? Sorry.
BBC have got the clause into YouTube as of this month.
I think that's what Zombie's saying here. I heard they watch to make, if you watch TV on YouTube, they want to charge you to. They do. It covers any streaming service, mate. Your
Yeah.
TV license now. Your TV license used to be.
It didn't used to be YouTube. It used to be like.
It was just BBC. It was just BBC
Yeah.
channels, and now it's any streaming service. So Disney Plus, YouTube, Netflix. Yeah, any streaming service.
No,
If they
Disney
show
Plus. No, Disney Plus isn't one of them.
anything that shows live content,
Yeah, Disney Plus don't have live content.
they do.
Do they?
Yep.
Well, I ain't got it, so you know.
They
But the
have the
last
Premier.
time I had it,
They have the Premier League.
they had the Premier League.
Not in the UK, but in Europe. Disney Europe shows the Premier League.
Yeah, that don't affect us.
It does.
Does it?
Yeah, it tells you in the small print on Disney. It covers any streaming service now. Anyway, next question. So some quick fire ones.
Glad I don't have it.
Yeah, Disney has live TV here. Yeah, it does. Because you got to remember it's Hulu on there as well. So quick fire questions. Han Orlando.
David, I don't have them on disc, but I have seen them. To his question.
No, mate. Never seen them. I've
Doesn't
never
it
seen any of
about
them.
2 foot nothing? How can you not see them?
I'd love a life-size Ewok sat in my room.
You've got them. They're called kids.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
Don't tell the kids, right? Please don't tell the kids, because I don't want to get beat up if I ever pop over.
Yeah. Right, go on. Han Orlando.
Ooh. For reputation or just general mischievousness?
Pick one. Han Orlando.
Han for his general mischievousness.
What about the chat? Han. It's two for Han. Zombies with me.
Why? What did Zombie say?
I need to look into making an Ewok at some stage because I want one or two myself. Yeah, I think it looked really cool. Oh, Zombies gone Lando.
Traitor.
So it's 1 for Lando, 2 for Han.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Han.
Just to is that a personal choice or just to level it off to 2 apiece?
No, David. There we go. It's not 2 apiece. We're on 4 for Lando, 4 for Han, 1 for Lando.
4.
Yeah.
I mean,
right. Next one. Revenge of the Sith or Empire Strikes Back?
Empire. As much as I do love Revenge at Sith, and I have watched it 30 times, sorry, but it has to be Empire.
Empire for me.
It was the first one I ever saw as a child on TV, and that was it, because that first time, this is actually kind of going back to what you said, about things that you hear as either a child or as an adult. You remember when in Empire Strikes Back, when Luke's hung upside down in cave and you don't get to see him light his lightsaber up, but you hear it.
I'm not making you choose, Zombie. This is a safe space. There's no right or wrong answer. But this is the right answer. If there was one. I agree, Empire Strikes Back. I imagine, though, people younger than us would say Revenge of the Sith.
You can't.
Next question, guys. And this is this better be what I want. I better see what I want to see on this.
Yeah, exactly. Thank
Safe
you.
Space.
This isn't therapy,
Do you know what? It kind of is for me. This is my therapy. It helps detract from the pain I'm in.
Well, I'll bill you.
Yeah. Who has the cooler armor? Boba Fett or the armorer?
I'll see what the chat does first.
I'm disgusted that you sat thinking about this one, Paul.
The armorer looks like.
Come on, chat.
She's
Light
killed
it
an animal.
up. We all know what the real answer here is.
Captain Rex. That's the wrong one, Bob. Come on.
Captain Rex. He wasn't in the options TT box. Although his armor is pretty cool.
Oh, so there you go. Now you put your son in it, haven't you?
So easy. Boba Fett. I say Boba Fett. Zombie says Boba Fett. Is this the right button?
This is the way.
Is that no? It's not even making a sound.
That was Mando. I heard that through my phone.
Could you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that through my phone.
I can't hear it, so it's not telling me which one. Oh, hang on. If I do that. Was it This Is the Way, or was it I Can Bring You Warm, I Can Bring You in Cold?
No, This Is the Way.
No,
So
yeah,
for what I grew up with between the two, yes, definitely Boba Fett. For the new probably generation, they'll probably go with armor.
This one could divide. As my mum used to say, stop pressing buttons. Noted.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Hunter, your mum can't have said that, otherwise you wouldn't have been popular.
Would you rather duel with two sabers like Ahsoka or a crossguard like Kylo?
Two.
I'm going to expand on that. Or Maul's saber.
Still two.
I know, but it connects like a Sarge or Maul or.
Now, if you said a Sarge of Entresses, I'd have instantly gone with hers, because I'm sorry, that's just up there for unique design in a Hilt. Definitely a Sarge.
The general consensus is two.
Two, yeah. So that could either be Ahsoka or Maul if you wanted to add it into option, but.
So one more quick fire one for now, and I'll do some more in a bit. Dagobah training or Jedi temple training?
Temple training.
My daughter's just been on a residential with school, and the pictures we got updating the parents, it looked like she was training on Dagobah. It was that wet and muddy
I
and
remember.
miserable and cold. I don't know how she's come home with a smile on her face, but she did. She got home yesterday, and her trainers were white, and they came back just baked in mud. I mean, it's our fault for sending in white trainers, but it is what it is.
You never learn from being a kid, do you, when it
No,
comes to wearing white stuff?
No. Okay, so a fun hypothetical question for you in the chat here. If you suddenly dropped into a Star Wars galaxy, what role would you want to play? Would it be a Jedi, a bounty hunter, a smuggler, or senator? We kind of had the answer to this question before for a lot of people. So if you were suddenly dropped into Star Wars galaxy, what role would you want to play? Would it be a Jedi, a bounty hunter, a smuggler, or senator?
Can I give you a sarcastic answer?
No.
Oh.
Temple, because Yoda smelled bad on Dagobah.
How does he know? And that's not a sarcastic answer.
TB bots, Jedi any day. Jedi all day long. And just going back to the last question, Dagobah make you stronger? Yeah, I don't know which one I'd do that. I don't know whether I'd want the down and dirty one-to-one tuition, or whether I'd want to feel like I'm back at school again. I don't know. I'm not sure. So, dropped into a Star Wars galaxy, Jedi. So the general consensus here is Jedi. David's saying Jedi as well. Which one did you say, Paul?
You won't let me answer.
I said you couldn't sarcastically answer.
There you go. All right, but I'm going to give you my sarcastic answer anyway.
Go on.
And Regal's going to hate me for this. Episode 2, Padme.
Yeah, Regal, if you're watching, he's brought Padme into the conversation again.
Just to wind him up, just in case he's in the background.
Just look at Yoda's clothes, and he lived in a swamp.
Oh, yeah,
true.
that fan theory to do with that. That's meant to be Qui-Gon's cloak.
Which Star Wars droid would you trust to have your back in a crisis?
C-3PO.
Chat?
Thank you, Hunter.
TB Bots says R2. Yep, Zombie said my choice. I agree with Zombie here. It's not come up on my screen yet. Here we go. K2SO.
K2SO, yeah.
Yeah. Even though I love R2. Yeah, I'm with you. Exactly. I love R2. But K2SO definitely for me.
For me, it'd be C-3PO because it's just a perfect stupid distraction.
I'll just wait, see if David comments.
Yeah, we haven't seen him comment yet.
It's a tough choice. I would say K2SO, or, and it's going to bug me because I can't remember her name, but what was the droid in
From the Han movie.
Solo?
I can't remember that.
B2EMO. Yeah, it'd probably be a good one. B2EMO. Is David's. Oh, here's a good question they came up with.
I'd go with Hu Yang.
Huyan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Everyone
See,
forgets Huyan. Yeah.
yeah, because he trained all the Jedi Padawans.
Mm. No, I'm joking. It's too late. You've said it now, David. Right. If you could cross Star Wars over with any other franchise, which would it be, and what would that story look like?
I guarantee you people are going to say Star Trek just for the fun of it.
No, I've never been a Star Trek fan. It's all too clean for me. If I could cross over Star Wars with another franchise, what would it be?
Thundercats.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna Star Trek. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Do you know the first thing that comes to my mind is
Or X-Men.
Transformers. Transformers is the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust Bumblebee with a lightsaber if I were you.
Oh, that's the right answer. That is the right answer, TB.
Battlestar.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah, but when it comes to fighting the Cylons, it's a massively one-sided, that. If you did that crossover, come on.
Mm.
And plus, don't forget, if you're on about the original one, not the remake version, but either way,
No, not
Starbuck,
seeing the new one. Not seeing the new one.
the one with Katie Sackhoff in.
Yeah, not seen it.
Yeah. Well,
I only remember the original.
yeah, Katie Sackhoff actually plays Starbuck in that version. But
He-Man's a good shout.
no, there's way too many lights in He-Man.
I'm with
It's-
TV Bot. I'm with TV Bot, so I'm going Battlestar Galactica. I'd completely forgot about that, and
You could never trust Starbuck with a lightsaber.
I'm going to throw another one in the mix. Blade Runner.
Seen it. Couldn't get into it.
But it'd be a good crossover.
Did you guys see the life-size Viper the guy made here in Australia? No, because we don't live in Australia.
No, I don't think
No.
so, mate.
That would be cool to see, though.
Right. So this question is sort of based around sort of what my channel's about, really. But is there a specific Star Wars prop, collectible, or piece of lore that's become sort of a must-have for you?
A bantha.
Life size.
Yeah. It'd save. I don't think council would be happy about the roads, mind you. But oh no,
What prop would I want? I tell you what I've seen recently. I've seen a few people do them, and this is maybe one Zombie will probably would probably do.
Oh, it's on YouTube. Okay.
Is yeah, I'll check that out on YouTube actually. Zombie, what do you think? You've probably seen them. There's a few guys have made them on YouTube recently. A few channels. A Tonton like head, like a taxidermy head, like a trophy head, like you people put days and stuff like that. But a tauntaun, that would be quite good. And I've seen a wampa as well. I've seen, I know, Jeddah Workshop did a wampa. That looked amazing. And I know a few people have done a tauntaun. I think Eminem Props has done it. And there was a channel I watched the other day, can't remember his name off the top of my head. He did one. Life size tauntaun, looked amazing. I love a tauntaun. I've nowhere to put it, but I'd find the room if I did it. I'm looking around my room now, thinking where the hell would I put that? David says Doctor Who.
Yeah, can I add to that Doctor Who thing? Here's the thing. Do you remember when the Sherlock Holmes TV show came out? Couple of years back, where Benedict Cumberbatch in it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody was after a crossover between that and Doctor Who, and they actually did some fan-made ones.
Right.
And they look absolutely brilliant. What's that? Yeah, Tauntaun has been great, mate.
Surprised Paul's not said Padme.
Life size layer. See, no, that was a dig towards Regal. All right, I've got on the live stream. I've got to get that dig in at least once.
Wow. I bet that looks amazing. But I mean, you need some serious room. Is it, what's the channel? Is it Star Wars Collecting or Star Wars Collector? And he moved house, and he's got like literally this massive, I mean, his basement's bigger than the land I own. Like my house is on, it's crazy big, but it looks amazing. He's built like a 4-room museum in the bottom of his house for all his props. He's got like 200 plus helmets.
Michael, aka Starkiller 77.
Is that a YouTube channel name?
I think so. Yeah, that Michael.
If I was rich, definitely a TIE fighter or pod racer. Yes, that Michael from Collection Wars.
Sorry, I'd have to have either an X-Wing or Falcon just to make my journeys over to Disney World.
Cheers, TB. Thanks for stopping in, mate. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up on your way out if you don't mind. None of these super likes, though. Just standard likes.
Hey!
No, seriously, cheers for stopping in, mate. Really appreciate it.
I'll go doing bots.
You going to do what, sorry? Oh, you're saying bots. Right, I'll ask another quick fire. Hoth or Endor? Which would you rather visit?
Hoth.
Hoth?
Yeah, for me, Hoth, because I'm roasting best at times, so I need somewhere of cooling down, and I don't think going on Endor would be a good idea.
Endor for me. What say you, chap? Endor or Hoth?
Plus, I also like having snowball fights, so.
Saber Life says Endor, no doubt.
Oh, if there's anybody I thought would back me up, it'd be Hunter, but no.
Hunter says Endor.
Exactly, yeah. Traitor.
I'm an Endor. You could have guessed that earlier when I said about Disneyland Paris should do an Endor. Right, next one then. Would you rather have hyperspace speed or force lightning?
Hi, Saber Life.
Hi, Saber Life.
Not to use a phrase that's currently common with everybody. It depends on the assignment. All a TARDIS would get you there quicker to Disney. Yeah, of course it would, David. I'd just park myself right next to one of the rides that I want to go see.
There you
But I
go. I
think
hate the cold. I live in Australia. You say that, but you can go snowboarding in parts of Australia, so. I want ludicrous speed.
later
Sponsored
on,
by Tesla.
you'll be able to have ludicrous speeds when the second film comes out. Because that's finished.
I didn't know whether he meant the Tesla feature or whether he meant the rapper.
No, ludicrous speed from Spaceballs the movie.
Oh right. God, that's going. I've not watched that for years.
Yeah. I'd have to go with Force Lightning.
You'd have to go where? Force Lightning.
Yeah. I shouldn't really, to be honest with you, but I mean, for me, they're both as bad as each other, really.
Pod racing or space battles?
Well, they've both got destruction, but I'd probably go with pod racing.
David says Force for the last one. Last question.
Thank you, David.
Give me 30 to 40 degrees any day.
Now, is that in weather or an angle, Hunter? Because, you're not very...
I could cope with 30. I'm not sure I could do with 40 degrees every day.
Oh, I love 40 degrees, especially Florida's.
It's different in Australia. That 40 degrees in Australia feels a lot hotter than 40 degrees in Florida.
Celsius, Jesus. We wish over here we'd hit 40 Celsius.
Yeah. Celsius, yeah.
As much as people over here would be running to every single shop to get the barbecues, get by their swimming pools, they'd still complain it's hot as hell.
Still 40 degrees is still blooming hot. 30 I could cope with. 40 is a bit too hot for me.
Well, what did we have last year? What were it, 36?
Yeah, 30, yeah. 30, like yeah, you wouldn't have been too much different for me because you're only up the road, aren't you? Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. Celsius. Makes me laugh when I see him in Florida now and they're wearing coats and stuff because it's like cold and it's like
20s.
20s, yeah.
Yeah.
Space battles. Space battles is David's answer to that one. So the question was pod racing or space battles?
I went pod racing.
You went pod racing.
Yeah, just because I like, and unfortunately, I'm one of these people that actually likes destruction. I think that was mostly because I used to take screwdrivers to school and undo the door handles on the school doors.
Golf ball flies further. When I hit a golf ball playing over here, it disappears in the grey.
Why are you hitting
you have to use a bright pink ball.
Why are you hitting a golf ball into the back of the other person's head? That's not very nice.
Space battles for zombie. Yours was pod racing, wasn't it, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's space battles. Mine is definitely space battles. Do you think the Force would enhance your current creative work or completely distract you from it?
You'd have to elaborate more on that for me, considering that I right now aren't doing anything.
Just work in general. Just be it housework, be it work, be it.
Oh, in that case, it'd definitely enhance it. I'd feel like Merlin from Sword in the Stone,
Yeah.
if that was the case,
Yeah.
just without the singing.
Creative work was what it actually said. Creative work.
Creative work.
Would it enhance my creative work, or would it distract me?
It'd
Enhance, because I
enhance mine.
sit on the lounge and just do it. I would say it would distract me. It would make my life better, I'm sure. But I would be like, do you remember what's the film with Jim Carrey where God gives him his powers?
Oh, I've seen that. It's a comedy.
Yeah, and he's going along and he's shooting, and women's skirts are blowing up, and he's making people fall off bikes and all that. That'd be I wouldn't do the women thing because that's illegal and you shouldn't do that. But I would make people
can't remember.
trip up, and I would do
Alexa,
stuff for my amusement.
what is the film with Jim Carrey when he turns into God?
You've set mine off now, mate.
Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty. Yeah,
And it's because
you set mine off. Then I need to.
yeah, well, my YouTube actually cut off the video on my TV because I've got this on from the phone and I've muted the one on
David says
TV.
enhance. It would enhance. Zombie says enhance.
It definitely enhance.
Yeah. So we shot up to 9 watching, and then they must have thought, "Screw this, it's bollocks," and they've all left. If I had a force, my life size. If I had the force, my life size B9 robot would be finished. Yeah, but you'd just go like that, and it'd be done, wouldn't it? Hey, I tell you what, I've just used the force and turned my follow me off. Let me see if I can put it back on again.
You'll need to do a right hand gesture.
Yeah. That following me? There we go. We're back on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, turned it off with the force then.
You see, that's the Hohen one. That when you just put your handle like that. That's
the same
stuff.
I imagine it all comes from the same factory. What was the other one I was going to say? If you could, this one's going to cause a lot of. If you could rewrite or expand one storyline in Star Wars, which would it be and why?
I'll let chat answer first.
That's the robot from the 1966 TV show Lost in Space. Yeah, great show that was.
That's good. Oh, Hunter, do you remember Time Tunnel?
Oh, you asked me this, didn't you, the other week?
Yeah, and you said you didn't know.
I said I can't remember it. And I'm older than you.
I know.
No, I can't remember. I'd never watched it. I was well into my A-Team and Fall Guy. I've not seen the remake of that either yet, Fall Guy.
There was a remake.
They brought a film out last year, didn't they? It was
100% Land of the Giants.
What's his name? Who played Ken and is now in Starfighter?
Oh, blood! Yeah, I know who you're on about. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he.
Oh, by the way, since you've actually brought that up, did you actually ever watch that movie?
Which one?
Barbie.
Yeah, my daughter has it on all the time.
Did you actually notice John Cena in the background?
I think so. I can't remember.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. That's
Ryan
it.
Gosling. That's
Yeah.
it.
At the end, after she comes
Ryan
back
Gosling.
from real world, John Cena's in the background in Barbie's world as another version
Was
of
he
Ken.
supposed to be in it, or did he just wander on set?
No, it's because he was doing all other films like the comedies with Jackie Chan and Fast and Furious movies and stuff. So
talking, just a little segue. Talking of Ryan Gosling and Starfighter, are people excited for that? Do they think it's going to be a decent film? Do we think it's going to set up a new storyline? Is it going to hint back to previous Skywalker saga, or is it going to be a complete rewrite? Because they've already started throwing in the it's based so many years after the sequels. It's like, is it 10 years later or something? 10 years later. So is this where is this gonna feed into a Ray movie?
that jokes.
It's not a kids channel. There's a load of Barbie jokes, I know, but okay, it's not a yeah.
You know, his daughter watches this. She'll read that and start asking questions.
She doesn't. She doesn't watch the replays. It's fine. She
Well,
just
that's
wanted
good.
to be on it before she was
That's good
because
if
it's a Saturday night and she was up late. She wanted to say hello, and she was a bit nervous. And then if I hadn't got rid of her, she would have stayed all the way through. And what does that mean? What does he say? What does that say? Might do a kid friendly one day and let her jump
one
on
day.
and oops, my nice
Yeah,
family. Don't
yeah. Why
zombie?
not?
Don't worry, she doesn't watch it. It's fine.
Yeah, why
My
not
wife
get?
might, but my daughter don't.
Yeah, get your kids on to doing well. We'll get them to dish the dirt on you.
Bloody would as well. My little boy wanted to film a video today. He was like, "Can I film a video?" He's like, "I want to sit there with the cat, with the loft cat, and stroke it." I said, "Your sister's already done that." He went, "Yeah, but I'll do it better."
Ooh,
Sounds
competition.
like a war. I'm challenging her tomorrow to learn the Obiani. I'm gonna film her. I'm gonna challenge her to the Obiani.
How long have you been training for to do this before you've asked her?
I haven't. I've never tried it.
Good, don't cheat.
I never
Play,
tried. Honestly, I promise you, I've never tried it.
don't cheat. Play fair.
It's not something that I've ever thought, and then I keep seeing videos of it, and I just thought, do you know what? I've got all these lightsaber hilts. Let's buy a couple of cheap lightsaber hilts off AliExpress or Temu or something like that. So Temu, AliExpress, if you're watching and you want to sponsor an episode or a series, send me some lightsaber hilts so me and my daughter can smash them about and challenge each other. I mean, I might even involve the little boy and see if he can do it and say,
Chop off some limbs while you're at it.
should do what? What was that?
Chop off some limbs as well
Chop
while
off
you're
some
at
limbs.
it.
Yeah, I don't think the wife would be happy with that.
And if it adds some special effects into it, like everybody does.
Yeah, I'm not that skilled yet.
Yeah,
So so I'm gonna be challenging my daughter to learn the Obiani. And I've said for Christmas I bought her a little 4K camera. So she keeps doing videos and she wants to do YouTube and this, that and the other. So I've said to her, if she films her progress and her practicing and then gives me the card afterwards, I'll put it together with mine and we'll do like a collab. So it'll have me training and her training. And I'll do a
side by
split
side.
screen and
Yeah.
do both our videos and stuff like that. So I can't see how far she is. We'll set a deadline. We'll say, right, by, I don't know.
Christmas Day.
No. I'm thinking
You're going to need the practice
end
for
of
that.
March, something like that. So for Challenger, we got 6 weeks to learn the Obiani. I mean, you should be able to learn the Obiani in a week, really, in a couple of days. But I'm going to say the pair of us can learn the Obiani, and we'll do some videos of us each training without the other one seeing, so none of us know how far on we are. And then on the day we do it, we'll set a camera up, we'll go outside in the dark with our lightsabers lit up, and we'll see who can do it and who can't do it. She'll probably beat me, but you never know.
Yeah, we're going to say, you know who's going to win that one, don't you?
I will have my little Sith spy team dad going and checking on her.
Don't be sending the wife in. That's
No,
not
I meant
fair.
my little boy.
It's still not fair.
Send my little boy in, and my eldest will probably get involved and help train her because I think he can do it.
Yeah.
So he can help her, and I'll let my little boy help me.
Well, as for the Starfighter movie, I'm not willing to go see it.
You're not going to go and see it?
No.
Any particular reason?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise?
Yep.
I mean, he filmed a 30-second thing that was already set up for him. That was a bit of a PR stunt, to be fair. He's not really filmed any of it, has
No,
he?
it's been said 100%. He dropped in his own helicopter, came to do it, and did a
I've seen the clips of him stood walking into the water, and the camera was already all set up and stuff like that. He's not. I wouldn't say he's really filmed it. I'd say he just jumped behind the camera and screamed action. Or
just not interested in anything that he does, even if he has a part in it. Don't get me wrong. If it's good, then I'll buy it for the collection, kind of like Force Awakens. I couldn't watch that even after 15 attempts. On the 16th attempt, I actually had to watch it in 3D. So, but yeah.
So anyone who's in the chat now, are you excited for? Maybe not, because we don't know enough about it. But do you have high hopes for Starfighter? Because I know a lot of the stuff that was dropped as leaks has kind of been proven not to be the case. Like, I think there was a big rumor there was Mara Jade in it, and that's kind of been kiboshed a little bit. Speaking to some of the interviews with the cast, sort of saying that's not the case. She's not going to be playing that role. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
I do, but that's my personal opinion on it. But I do hope it works out. You know what I mean? Because like Rogue One, nobody.
I'm with you, Zombie, mate.
Well, did somebody say?
I'll have to see the trailer for Starfighter before I get excited. Yeah, I'm not. Because the thing is like the Mando and Grogu movie. They sold it to us like Sigourney Weaver was like a big part of it, and a lot of fans got excited. It was like, oh my god, Sigourney Weaver's in Star Wars and this, that, and the other. But I think I read the total screen time she gets is about 2 minutes.
That's enough for her to earn a couple of million.
No, I think I read. I think it's something like 2 minutes, like 15 seconds or something like that. Is her actual screen time as a character? I think she's just the general that's kind of barking out orders in one scene.
And gets to meet Grogu.
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Yeah.
But she's kind of like now Samuel L. Jackson. She can walk at the end of a film and get some big money just for that bit.
And I think a lot of the Mando Grogu movie is sort of gonna lead into season 2 of Ahsoka, from what I gather. It's gonna set up a big, because I think Thrawn's in it, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it is based. Season 2 is more to do with him and the heir to the Empire. But from what I have heard, well, not heard, seen online, there's meant to be an heir to Empire movie.
Well, I think
Yeah.
that's what Filoni's movie's going to be.
Yeah. So, but that.
And I
don't
think
know much.
Mando and Grogu is leaning into that, which leads into season 2 of Ahsoka, which then leads into Heir of the Empire. Whether they'll
Yeah.
call it that, I
Is
don't
it
know.
from that? The thing is, they can't say they haven't got source material for it because they've got the books.
Tend to shy away from using the books, so don't they? They'll take elements and change it. They don't tend to, because I assume the reason they don't is because it will cost them
Well, they'd have to pay rights to
rights.
write a won't they? But it's got Lucas's name written all over it. But obviously the person that there's the publishers and all the rest of it, and they'd have to pay them. But we'll see what happens.
But yeah, no, I'm with you there, Zombie. I think I need to see a trailer. I think that's why I'm kind of
On the fence.
Mando and Grogu. I think I'm going to see what this trailer is tomorrow night. I mean, the clips we've seen so far look quite good, but I mean, how many times do you see trailers and you think, wow, looks amazing, and then when you actually go and see the film, they've shown you all the best bits in the trailer and the rest of it is trash? Or like, I'm a big football fan, so you get linked with a player and you go and look at the YouTube videos and you think, oh my god, this player is amazing, and then they turn up and they can't
do anything.
Couldn't hit a barn door. Yeah, so they're not going to show you all the crap bits of a film, are they? It's always going to be sort of the best bits in a trailer.
That kind of reminds me of that. There was an American, I think it was last year, sued one of film companies because they went to go see a film, and what was in the trailer wasn't in the movie.
Take that back, Zombie. Take that back now.
Good lad, Zombie.
My children watch loads of American stuff, right? Most of the stuff they watch is American, which pains me. So it's, like I said before, it's diapers. They say diapers and they say soda. It's like, it's not soda. It's not soda. Stop saying that, or you're going on eBay. Just stop it. And the one thing I will not allow in this house is soccer. It is not soccer. It is football. You use your feet.
And you can never invite.
That's like me calling Aussie rules rugby.
Oh, Hunter can know the answer to that one, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like one of my.
I don't mind. I'm not really that offended by the word soccer, but it is football.
Right. Well, if I come out with two black eyes, if you ever invite me over, I know different.
My little boy does it all the time. He goes, "What are you calling it football for?" I was like, "It's not because that's what it is. It's nothing else."
Yeah, you want to get if it's going to be into football, you want to
throw the ball back in, and the goalie uses his hands. Technically, when you throw the ball back in, you're off the field of play. You're not on the field of play. And the goalkeeper uses his hands. You're right, but he also uses his feet. He always uses his feet as well. Kicks the ball out.
They've had to now in the last couple of decades because of Italian football, where everybody in the rest of Europe started adopting what they used to do in their league games for wasting time, passing it back to goalie. Goalie were able to pick it up and hold it for 5 minutes.
Anyway, I don't want to go down the football route because we'll lose people.
You had 9 people in here not long ago.
I know, but we're back up to 5. hello to the people that have just bobbed in.
Yes, hello. I don't
This
get to
is the
see it,
Star
so
Wars Soccer League channel.
the randomness.
Yeah,
So far we've covered
we're
Star
back down to
Wars.
4.
See, that's because you said soccer.
Yes, because they've gone soccer.
That's it. I'm
Disappeared.
leaving.
Yeah.
So we've covered Star Wars. We've covered football. We've covered soccer. We've covered rugby. We've covered American football, and we've covered Barbie.
Listen, it's not that type of channel that we're covering Barbie. Zombie, I want to know what's the next project, mate? What is the next thing you're working on? I know you showed me the helmet you got, and I know like you sent me some other pictures on Facebook, wasn't it? Facebook Messenger. And honestly, some of the stuff Zombie have is amazing. It's like, puts Hasbro to shame. Definitely, without a doubt.
I know his next project.
Which reminds me, I still need to get a blaster shield for one of these. Need to get one of these, another one of these when they're find one cheap. It doesn't matter which one it is. And I need to do the Jedi training X-wing helmet that Luke wears in A New Hope. I need to do that. I've got a plaque for it. Oh, camera's Is it following me? Following me. See, I'm trying to see if I can get the orange light in as well.
Zombie's next project is a 1-to-1 scale Margot Robbie.
I'm surprised she's never shown up in Star Wars. I wonder if she's in Starfighter.
No. What do you think of, speaking of, the rumour about Amy, what's her name, playing a Sarge Ventress of life's action?
I've not heard.
Yeah, look it up. Have you ever seen the film called Menu? No. Well, she's in it. She's in it. I can't remember her surname though. But yeah, somebody have done a picture of her as a Sarge Ventress, and she actually, feature-wise, and not in a perverted way, just feature-wise, she looks almost spot on to play a Sarge Ventress.
I'd be interested to see the Asajj in live action. I need to finish off the panels on my life size Han in Carbonite too. I have much to do. I am pretty keen and excited now to do, if I can, to do me Han in Carbonite on here, on that door. I've been planning it out. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing on there, and I'm looking forward to doing that. I think that'll look pretty cool.
Where are you going to put Indiana Jones?
What? Sorry.
Where are you going to put Indiana Jones?
I might sneak on one of the shelves, an Indiana Jones prop, just for the fun of it. I might. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I did think about doing that and just throwing it on and seeing if anyone notices it, but I don't want to go down the route of. I nearly said route then. I'm talking about my kids speaking American. I don't want to go down the route of getting into that because I could easily go down a rabbit hole with Back to the Future as well.
You could do an Indiana Jones in cap. We kind of is. And hanging out on your door, and then you have the best of both worlds.
In theory, that'd be really easy to do, wouldn't it? Because I could do I could do the Han in Carbonite.
Just paint him brown.
No,
parts
no, you
of
could
his
just paint it all as it is, but I just need to put like half his hat on there as well.
go old school with creating hat paper mache.
I actually like that idea, Zombie. I really do like that idea. A little
Because
cheeky nod.
everybody, there's a lot of people have that theory that end of Empire Strikes Back is when can't remember one of Indiana Jones films restarts up and then it goes back.
I did think about doing the kids, my two youngest, and having them in carbonite. Obviously not really in carbonite because
Are we going to say in that child abuse?
I'm sure I would get arrested for that.
Only if
No,
there's
but
witnesses.
I was thinking about doing the kids in carbonite because I thought it might be quite nice, sort of have them sort of both on there.
Get them to dress up in Halloween.
Yeah, I might do that. The thing is, I'd need to 3D scan the faces and hands and feet for and torsos
For build.
to make a 3D
Yeah.
model like. So I haven't got the capability to do that, but that might be quite a good one to do to have
Yeah. And then you
kids on the door because obviously the door is narrower than actual Hanning carbonite. So don't worry, we all thought about putting our kids in carbonite at some stage. I tell you what, the way my daughter was this morning felt like selling her to the Jawas.
did give her back.
Yeah, they would. They'd have brought her back. No, no, you can keep the money. We don't want our money back.
No, please don't say that because that reminds me of the Big Bang Theory where Penny's looking after Howard's mother.
Never watched it.
Yeah, she's meant to get paid like $1,000 for one day's work, and Howard's mum's in a wheelchair. Supposedly, you never actually get to see his mother, and she's covered in bed sores and all the rest of it. And Penny went, nope. 5 seconds later, after new scene goes into house from Penny's flat.
I do.
She hadn't got a job.
Honestly, I've never seen an episode of it.
It's
Zombie, how old are your kids, mate? Are they similar ages to mine? I've got one that turns. There's a big age gap, so I've got one that turns 22 not next week, the week after. One that turns 5 the week after next, and the other one's 8. So there's a big gap. So
Daddy, when do I turn my next birthday?
yeah, 11, 17, and 25. Oh, that's good ages. Yeah, it's good ages. So yeah, I don't. I always call my eldest my little boy, but like I say, he's 22 next in 2 week in a week and a half, 10 days. So he's not really my baby anymore.
Yeah, but that never changes though.
No, all boys. You're lucky because I'll be. I mean, anyone who watches this after the fact or is watching live, it's only showing 3, and that's us 3. So I would. There's only obviously me and Zombie that have got kids, but I'll tell you now, having a girl is completely different. So my eldest never any problems. He went through a period of getting bullied and then just snapped one day and beat the crap out of one of them. Moved on from that. Never had any problems with him. Never ever worried about him. Obviously, I worry when he goes out because there's a lot of nutters out there these days. My youngest boy, he's a proper like Jack the lad, and if he can get into mischief, he will do. He loves it. He thrives on mischief. But don't have any worries about him. But my daughter, I dread when she turns 16 or starts dating, and I pity the lad. Honestly, because I am going to be a nightmare father with my daughter. But
Okay,
so all
so
boys isn't a bad thing.
so why don't you do what some of these? I'm sure you've seen them up on Instagram about all these dads, American dads in the cars with daughters and saying they're not allowed to date until they're in the late 20s and stuff like that.
I've told her she's grounded till she's 34. Already done that.
I bet she loves you for
Already
that one.
done that. Yeah. I said to her the other day when she went on this trip, I was like to her, don't be chatting to any boys. She's like, Dad, I've got boys in my class. I was like, well, you're not allowed to talk to them. You're banned. No, and I've said two things. If she gets a boy, he's got to be a City fan, and he's got to like Star Wars. Then we'll talk.
So who's got to be more worried, your daughter, you of your daughter, or your daughter of you?
Well, she's
If
not got
he's
to be worried
neither.
about me. It's a boyfriend. Any boyfriend she has to worry about me.
Yeah, but your conditions are what? Well, there's the obvious ones, but he's either got to be a City fan or a Star Wars fan, and if he's neither of them, well, in quite a bit of trouble, really, isn't it?
There's that's not an option, so I don't have to worry about it.
But you can do what Stewie Griffin did. There's an episode of Family Guy. Stewie ties his neighbours up in the basement and reprograms the brains by making them watch adverts for 24 hours straight. So if you don't like a Star Wars fan, I'm not saying you have to do that, but I'm not directly hinting at it either, but you know what I mean?
There's a movie. There's a movie zombie. I can't remember what it is, but it's got 50 Cent in it, and his daughter brings a boy home, and he takes the boy into this. He says, "Oh, come with me. We'll have a chat." While his
Yeah.
daughter's getting ready, and he takes him into a gun room, and he's got all his mates in this room, and they're all cleaning firearms, and he goes, "Let's have a little chat," and they all have a little chat with him, and it scares the kid to death.
Well, sorry, go on.
Be a bit like that.
Well, here's the thing. Do you know forgive the phrasing, the white guy that stands up?
Yeah.
He's the guy that plays the Master Chief in the live action TV show. So if it was me, I wouldn't be too much worried about 50 Cent. I'd be more worried about that guy instead, because I'd want to know where his armor is.
I'll get off this subject in a minute because it's not Star Wars related. But whoever my daughter dates, they have to worry about me, but they're gonna have to worry about her brothers more because our two brothers are proper protective. So
Oh yeah,
my little one's like a little pit bull.
Yeah.
But
And
anyway, I won't
and,
go too much longer anyway because I'm getting shattered now, and my little boy wakes up at like 5 in the morning. So
and don't forget that works the other way around as well.
So will any of you, the three of us that are here, be you? I know you've already said you won't be watching the trailer, Paul, for
Yeah, I'm just going to go
Mando
in.
and
I'm just
Grogu.
going
You're
to go
just
in
going to go and see
blind
the
and
film.
see film.
Zombie, will you actively be looking for the trailer, or are you going to avoid it like Paul, or do you think it'll be a case of you see it, you'll watch it, you don't, you don't? I think for me, just for content, really, I think I'm going to have to go and sort of mooch at it, have a look at it, and see what it's all about, and see if there's anything new in it or anything exciting in it. I still wish they thought of a better name. I know it's Mandalorian and Grogu, but it sounds more like a comedy than Do you know what I mean? It doesn't sound. I'd have rather have had more Star Warsy name than the Mandalorian and Grogu as a title,
Well,
unless they change it.
well, originally it was just meant to be the Mandalorian movie, but then they decided to add Grogu later on because of his popularity, because that last season of Mandalorian.
It's the biggest selling piece of merch they've had, Grogu.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I'm still waiting to hear back about my blooming Grogu.
From where?
My Sideshow one or Hot Toys or whatever it is. Because you know the head fell off it. When I was doing my video, I picked it up and the head fell off. So where I bought it from, I've acknowledged it shouldn't do that. They've reached out. This has been going now since November. So they've reached out to the importer. They've blanked him. So I need to chase it. Credit to where I bought it from. They're doing everything they can and they've been communicating with me. But I don't know who the importer is of Hot Toys, but they're dodging it at the moment. So I'm probably not going to get it replaced because there's none left. So I don't want to send it back, but I do want some sort of
something back for it.
Yeah. Something back or money off a future purchase or something. Because for me, it's going to get, when all the rooms redone, it's going to get put on display and it probably won't get moved unless I'm like, oh, look at this. But yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, this is what I'm thinking, Zombie.
Yeah, we're going to mention that. Well, it's not surprising because it's a thing that Hollywood does, though, isn't it? Because I mean, you look at it. I mean, look at Ken Yu for his success from the John Wick movies. They ended up re-bringing out Bill and Ted 3. Then they did Matrix Resurrection. So it seems to be a trend. But I can understand with with that movie because it's meant to really end that saga, basically.
So,
which I hope to do it justice. Yes.
Paul sent me the you.
I
sent me the images of. I always love this when toys because you're always keen to get them out, but they leak a lot of stuff for future things. So.
Oh, you want about the
Funko?
Funkos, yeah. Yeah,
the Funko.
Yeah, these some out already, but they're not.
Paul, do you want to put your Instagram on in the chat there for Zombie?
It's private anyway, so you won't be able to. So, is Zombie on yours?
Yeah.
Right. I'll go through. Sorry, but I'll go through your friends list and I'll send them a message.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I get
if it's under similar name, then yeah, I'll be able to find him possibly through yours. But
Zombie might not be on mine because I speak to Zombie on Messenger. So
what, Facebook?
You've
got my Facebook.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, pass that along to him.
All right. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Thanks all that.
It'll be tomorrow now, Zombie, but I'll I'll sort that for you, mate.
Yeah. That's on
have Messenger. I'll send it your Messenger, mate, because he has it private. So
yeah,
I'll message you or tag Paul or something because Paul's on Facebook and he said he'll send it you there, mate. Sorry, back to Funko.
Excuse me.
So, I mean, I collect the Hasbro, as everyone knows. I collect the Hasbro, and I think Hasbro haven't announced a helmet yet for this year. There's none on pre-order. There's none on back order. There's none on. They've not announced a helmet for 10 months, nearly a year. What pics of our collection one? Let's wait for that one. Well, pics of our collections. What's yours, Paul?
Well, pictures of our collection.
So they had. I'm just looking down at my notes here. So they had Rook Cast, which is like
He wants to see what
who's
of mine?
Crimson Dawn, like it's a Crimson Dawn Mando. So, do we think that is going to possibly be Hasbro's new helmet, just another repaint of a Mando, but in
Yeah.
Rook Cast's colours? Because I think what they'll do is they'll do the armourer and repaint it. Because it
Yeah,
has the little horns on, and I that's what I think. Star Wars collection, he said, Paul.
I just had to check.
Also, I'm kind of drawn at the moment to masks. So I've got a Kanan Jarrus mask to do from when he's blind from Rebels, and I'm tempted. I bought my. Don't think you can see it. It's me. Thing's gone. So will it follow me? So I've got my Timu Temple Guard, but I found someone that does the Darth Nihilus. I'm tempted to buy it. It's like 14 quid, 15 quid, and I'm tempted to buy it and hang that. I'm tempted to get masks to go down the wall there. So Kanan Jarrus, I've got the Temple Guard. Yeah, I'd like to see. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. Do you not find it weird though, Zombie? They've not announced the helmet. Like last year, by this time last year, I had the Shore Trooper, the Armorer, the Death Trooper, all on. Oh, I had Cody. So that's 4 helmets by this time last year I had on pre-order. And we've not had anything. We've not had anything since. I think the last one they announced was Cody. So I'd say this time last year it's probably March, April, but we're nearly 12 months away and they've not announced anything. So to me, that says one of sort of 2 things. They've either got something really big they're working on. And when I say really big, I mean something like an attack driver, a TIE pilot, or like Paz Vizsla, something like that. That's a whole new mold, and they're taking time to perfect it. Or are they holding off till this new Maul series comes out and we see a likes of this Rook cast, or even I said about masks. You know, they've just shown that the Crow's in it, or the 11th brother, isn't it? And they've got like that skeleton mask that he wears. You know, I'd like to see Hasbro bring out some masks from Star Wars, and maybe instead of them being 100, 120 £120, they're like 70 quid, 65 quid, 70 quid.
Tenner.
Hmm?
A tenner.
A tenner, yeah. I'm trying to be realistic. I think they're holding off. For what though? That's what I can't.
To me, if Zombie's right, and from what you said, if they hold off for like this mall series to start off, then there's a high possibility, like the Ahsoka series when that first came out, it's going to be another mall Star Wars Day, and that just hit the roof in 2024.
The only thing I can think of, and I think I said this, I think I said this in one of my videos the other day. I think, isn't it the anniversary of?
A New Hope next year.
No, this year isn't it 10 years since the Last Jedi
Something like that, yeah.
or something like that?
No,
one of the
Force Awakens.
No, I think it's Last Jedi.
Alexa, when did The Last Jedi come out? Didn't say that right. Is it answering on yours?
No, I've muted it because I thought just in case you said it again.
Alexa, Alexa, what year did
No, it is.
The Last Jedi come out? Oh, I muted my bloody TV. I'm not going to hear it. Oh, 2017 Last Jedi came out, so
So it'll be the one before that. Force Awakens it is.
yeah, Force
Is it?
Awakens,
Yeah.
yeah, 19. No, can't be 10 years, can't be 2016. Alexa, when did The Force Awakens come out?
It might be Rogue. The Rogue One might be that age, but it's not. It's one of the sequels.
Force Awakens came out in 2015, December.
So it's just 10 years now then.
It's just over, yeah.
It's just been 10 years.
Yeah, 17th of December it said. Alexa, when did Rogue One come out? Rogue One came out 15th of December 2016.
So that's 10 years. So
Yeah.
Zombie, you're right there, Zombie. So Force Awakens. Sorry, Rogue One. So what could we have? What could they bring out from Rogue One? That's why we got the Shore Trooper last year, though, and the Death Trooper, because they were both from Rogue One. So I don't know what we'd get, but just going. So Zombie said here he's got the Excosa AT-AT helmet or AT-AT helmet, but it's smaller than my TIE fighter helmet, so I can't display them together at the moment. I'm toying with, I think I said this last time, I'm toying with buying the Leia Bouche helmet. And I know someone said to me it is small, but I think that'd work because it's Leia. So she's going to be smaller anyway.
She's got a smaller head for starters.
Don't worry, you're finding time, I'm always right.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, all we have to do is just keep an eye on StarWars.com, so because that's one of the pages.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Everybody goes to.
That's what I'm thinking, Zombie. I think the Bouche would work because she's smaller, and also I've run out of room on what's above there, so I'll be setting up new shelves and stuff so I can make it sort of work. I've got a window to my left with curtains, but the curtains don't really fit. They're too short. They don't meet in the middle, so we just use the blind. So they're just there for show, really. So when I take over this room fully, I'm getting rid of the curtain pole and the curtains, and I'm going to put some motorbike helmet stands that drill in the wall. I think you got some, didn't you, Paul? Or you've ordered some.
Oh yeah,
Like
no,
I'm going to get some of them and put them across the top of the window, so I can put some helmets on there. So I think like ones that are an odd fit or an odd shape or an odd size, I'll put on there. It won't really matter.
Yeah.
See, that's good. That's good to know, mate. So a friend of mine has the Bouche helmet, and he's buying a lot of expensive Star Wars stuff, and he loves the Excosa Bouche helmet. I think it's on for about £115, or sterling, British pound. But quite often they have sort of offers on where you can get it for 90 quid. So I am tempted. I have just bought.
Again.
It's not around. I don't know if it's a. Yeah, it's in a box here, but I can't get it out. I have just bought the Dom Post Naboo Starfighter helmet. Now, I can't take it out the box at the moment. The reason being, the helmet's not so bad, but the goggles that are on it are like paper thin, and I mean paper thin plastic. So when you see them for sale, a lot of them, the plastic split. I did open it, and it is still all in the box, and I'm scared to death of it snapping. The problem I've got is I've got a 4-year-old.
Oh, shit.
What?
No, it's all right. I'm gonna have to do a bit later because if I do what I want to do now, I'm gonna end up getting cut off. So no.
So I've got to be really careful with it because if I leave it out, I'm a little boy because he can touch all these helmets and he tries them on, and I haven't got a problem with it because they're pretty resilient. But that thing, you'll want to try it on, and he'll want to run around pretending he's a Naboo Starfighter pilot. I just don't want him touching it, so I need to wait till I can get it up out the way where he can't touch it because they were like 20 quid when they come out, and they're like 120 quid now to buy. So I don't want him anywhere near it.
No.
Yeah, my TIE Fighter is a Don Post helmet. Yeah.
Actually, quick question: if Zombies in Australia, what time is it? Isn't he like 12 hours in front?
I think he's about half 10 there. I think he's 11.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, half 10, half 9, something like that.
I have an auntie over there, but never
Yeah,
met
10:30. 10:30. There you go.
Monday morning. Yeah. So all right. So if you're if you're that many hours in front of a zombie, why can't you tell us the future?
Yeah, you should have already seen the trailer.
Yeah. And then we can pass it along to the Americans.
Yeah. Who won the Super Bowl
Yeah,
for you?
exactly.
I might go stick a bet on.
Yeah, forget
What
about
was
Back
the
to the
score so I
Future.
could stick a bet on? I can, but I don't do spoilers. Damn.
Typical.
I always remember I went to the football with my sister once, and if she watches this, I love you, and I'm sorry I'm telling this story, but you know you're a bit of a dick, so I'm saying it. So we're sat at the football. Bearing in mind she was sort of late teens at this point, and she was sat there, and she just looked at me and she went, "Why can't we hear them?" I was like, "What?" She went, "Why can't we hear them?" I said, "Hear who?" She went, "Well, you know when we're watching it on telly and they're talking, and I'm like looking at her, I'm like, are you for real?" She thought she'd be able to hear the commentators like she does when she watches it on the telly. I know, but you know, God bless her, I love her to bits, but yeah. Anyway, soccer, get it right.
I've not seen anything towards that zombie.
You say kids, mate. Honestly, she was about 18, 19. No, it's not, maybe even 20. I don't know. I mean, she's late 30s now. No, God, she's in her 40s now. But, yeah,
You don't know
she's
how old
41.
your sister is.
40. I think she's just turned 40 last year. Should know how old my sister is, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
I always remember. You what, mate?
Yeah, you should, just in case she gets revenge. If she does watch this and she gets revenge on you.
I don't even think she knows we've got a YouTube channel unless my daughter's told her. She tells everyone. She told a teacher at school they're doing a career day next week. What you want to be when you're older?
Are you going to that?
No. And she said, "Oh, they want some parents to come in and talk about what they do." And my daughter's told the teacher, she says, "Oh, my dad will come in." And she was like, "All right, what's your dad do?" And she went, "He's a YouTuber." God bless her. To her, 500 and odd subs is like 1 million.
Yeah, it's different. It's somewhere there, you know.
If you want to trip them out, tell them to drink out of the tap. Hey, it's alright drinking out of the tap here.
At least it's filtered.
Yeah. got tap water here, funny enough.
Or as we call it over here, I don't know if you call it the same, council pop.
No.
Yeah, your wife will know that one.
I heard a term today for Diet Coke. Fridge cigs.
Fridge what?
Diet Coke is a fridge cig, as in a cigarette. Fridge cigarette. Because everyone thinks Diet Coke's healthy for you, but it's not. It's just as bad as normal Coke. Anyway, digress. I meant like water hose. Yeah. Go for all that rubber. Blech. Yeah, God bless my sister. She was good. So, what are we expecting for Mandalorian and Grogu? Are we expecting a defining moment for Star Wars that's going to tie it all together? Or are we expecting something where we all come out of the cinema and go, why didn't they just put that on Disney Plus as a season XYZ?
Well, originally they were going to do that, weren't they?
Well, it was originally supposed to be a series and they've adapted it into
season 4, but they decided
into a movie.
Yeah, but that was because of the flop of Boba Fett. So they didn't want to escape.
I enjoyed Boba Fett. We got to see Cad Bane.
Right.
We got to see, the Pike Syndicate. We got to see. Yeah, I'm with you, Zombie.
Thingy
I just
from
hope it's
Rebels.
good. The problem is, like I said right at the beginning of the stream, I think Disney are on a no-win with it, to be honest with you. I think this time tomorrow, well, it won't be this time tomorrow because it kicks off at 11:30 UK time, so that's where we're at now. So this time tomorrow it'll just be kicking off, and then so the half time. So maybe by by the time we wake up on Monday, it's either going to be the world's excited for it, or certain channels are going to be like, oh, it looks trash, and oh, Disney have ruined it, and it's just going to have all the people jumping on board saying how crap it looks.
How can you say that? You've not seen it yet.
There's a certain channel I can think of right now who'll throw the review out by the time I've woken up Monday morning.
You won't need to wait until Monday morning because
Monday morning for us, by the time I've woken up Monday morning, because it comes out tomorrow, early hours Monday morning, our time.
Why? When are they planning to do Super Bowl at 11 o'clock at night?
No, 11:30 UK.
When
it kicks off tomorrow. And it's at the half-time show. They're doing the advert. They're doing the trailer.
So that's going to be past 5 o'clock.
It's going to be
time.
half 11. You're looking. How long? I mean, not being American, how long's a quarter for? How long's a half for a Super Bowl?
No idea.
It's not like football, is it? Where it's 45 minutes. Can't think what it is. What is it?
Alexa, how long is a half of American football? She didn't answer. I didn't wait, that's why. Alexa.
I think, Zombie, My
How long
current
is the first half
favourite,
of American football matches?
well, I did my top 6 the other week, didn't I? A couple of weeks ago. I think my favourite is my
If you want to answer it.
Tusken Raider, and the reason being, I made it. So that, but I love the Vader helmet. I love the Mando helmet
I need to
for,
get that.
for just because it's the first one that actually I got that looks metal.
Yeah,
I love
Mando
the
was
Death
mine as well.
Trooper. I love Kylo when you put, like I've got on mine, like the hood. I love Chimeras. I think forget what you think of the show, The Acolyte, but his helmet is amazing. And I think Hasbro did a great job of that. I don't know. I don't think you can beat Vader, really, can you?
Not for
No,
iconic.
mine is the Tusken Raider, but not because I think it's a particularly amazing helmet. It's because I made it.
So there's no bias in that then.
Oh, it's 100% bias. 100% bias. Um, I have I have 3. My Dawn Post TIE Fighter, my Imperial Gunner, now the A-Wing. Yeah, that A-Wing helmet is amazing. The A-Wing helmet is absolutely stunning.
You know, in Character Warehouse, got Vineland Character Warehouse, they've got the Moff Gideon's black helmet for
That one.
$80 odd.
That one there.
Yeah.
That's Moff Gideon's.
Yeah. They got it for $84.99 before tax.
Has anyone yet watched my video from tonight that went live at 8 o'clock?
No, I liked it, but I was going to leave that until after we'd done this.
It's Blades of Star Wars. And I was just curious what people thought, not necessarily my video, but thought of the Blades of Star Wars. So once I have an idea in my head, I can't, or like an itch, I have to scratch it. I'll give you a good example. So, Oak's 3D prints, he's done a lot, does pretty much all my raw prints for me.
Back in a minute.
There's a few he's not done, but he does most of them. He is doing me at the moment some canes and staffs. So I've already got Ray's that he's done for me because like or loather, I think the staff is brilliant. He's done Charoots from Rogue One. He's done the 2 Yoda canes. He's doing them for me at the moment. Yeah, so I went down this thing of canes. I was trying to think who else has a cane or a staff that I can add to my collection. And then I'd already gone down the blades route. So like zombies put here. It's blades. I'm not into them. Do you know what, mate? I'm not normally. I mean, I've got a mate who collects knives and he loves knives and stuff like that. It's never been something that interests me. But I got from 3D Master Pro Props, 3D Master, I can't remember what it is. It's in my video. He did the blade of Ochi for me. And that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And so then he did some Mando blades for me, and then he did an Imperial officer's blade, field blade, and then he did obviously the maze blades from the Acolytes. I've got hiccups. Maze blades from the Acolyte, and I just sort of before I knew it, I had a collection of blades because this wall behind here where I am now, I think I've just every time I put my hand up, I turn my camera off. is going to be like an armory wall. So I'm probably going to move the armorer helmet over this side. I'm going to have all blasters and knives and stuff like that. Anyway, so then it got me thinking, what other blades are there in Star Wars that I could get? And then I went down the cane route, and it's like, what canes or staffs are there, and what characters that I should or could get. So we're not talking like canes that turn into lightsabers or anything, but just pure like raised staff, like anything like that you can think of that I should buy or would be
Might
cool
want,
to have in my collection.
I know you're not going to like this suggestion, but you might want to look into, and it's rather far fetched. The Star Wars Visions
I
with the
don't care where I'm not bothered
the
where it comes
samurai
from.
ones.
I know I said I'm not really into the animated stuff, but if there's ones in the animated series that people think, "Oh, that looks really cool, that'd look really good as a prop," let me know.
I'm sure Hunter will agree.
Another rabbit hole, mate. The
yeah.
amount of rabbit holes I go down, it's unreal. Honestly, I went through a phase of comms, so I've got pretty much all the com links that you can get. I just once I've got an idea in my head, I go down that route. I've got a kind of, not necessarily have them all, but I've got to have a decent collection. It's like you say, I'm not into knives really, but like before I realised it, I had sort of 4 or 5 different versions, and it's like I've got enough to do a display. Oh, excuse me.
But towards Hunter's that rabbit thing, Hunter, Rebels still haven't got out of the Matrix yet, Secondly, the Count Dooku I had to comment before, I had to relook at that because I swear it said Count Duckula. Because I saw it at the right side of me.
Yeah, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about you, Jack. I was saying about I've gone down. I don't know if you caught it, but I said I've gone down a rabbit hole of collecting. Like I've gone through a period of looking at knives, and then I've got you to do me some canes. So the 2 Yoda canes. I've got you've done me the Ray staff, which I need to put together and paint. But Jack's actually I've asked him, sort of commissioned him to actually paint and weather the Yoda ones. Yeah, so
Can you do the umbrella one from Vision Season 1?
so the question was, Jack, I've said to people, Oaks 3D prints, that's it, yeah. So I was just saying, Jack, so I'm asking people for ideas of canes or walking sticks from Star Wars that I can get to add to my collection. Because you're doing 3. I've already got Rays that I need to do and stick together and weather, and I'm just trying to think of any others that I can do. But if people don't already, Jack's got. You still got your website, Jack? I think you've still got your website, haven't you?
I think that's it in chatting to that
Yeah.
Oaks 3D
Oaks
print.
3D prints, yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if he was watching before or whether his spidey senses said, I heard my name mentioned, and he's jumped in the chat. But yeah, we're saying good things about you, Jack.
That'll be fun.
No, what I was saying about I go down these rabbit holes and that I've just got you to do these canes for me.
Have you got did you say you got the Yoda one?
Yeah, and you know what? As stupid as it is, I never realised. So I asked Jack to do me. I said Yoda's cane. So he sent me a picture and went, "Oh, this is it." And I was like, "That's not the cane I'm thinking of." So I looked online and I found another one and went, "This is the cane that was on about." And I just said, "Do you know what? Do both." And then I was looking at I was looking back. So in the episodes 1, 2, and 3, he has a different cane than he does in 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, Hunter, they are coming about those hot toy ones.
I've only got. Well, I haven't got the room. I would love to go down that route. Well, I wouldn't, because most of them are like 300-400 quid. But the only one I've got is the one-to-one Grogu in the satchel, and that's the one that I'm having the problems with because its head's fallen off. But I've got Yoda. The reason I wanted the canes for Yoda because I've got Yoda's necklace that I bought as a box set thing. It was, I think I got that off Star Action Figures. They did like a warehouse find. They were moving premises and they found loads and that they had. So they were selling them off from like 30 odd quid down to 16 quid. So I bought one of them. And then I've got, what else have I got of Yoda's? I've got his necklace. I've got his lightsaber. So I thought, do you know what? If I get the canes as well, I can do like a little, put them all together or near together. So I have the Sideshow R2, but got that cheap. Yeah, there's a guy, I think I mentioned him last week, TK421 Collectibles. So he's based, I'm in Manchester, England. So he's in Manchester, England as well. So I've spoke to him a few times. He's not far from me. But you look at his collection and it's not thousands, it's like tens of thousands he's spent over the years on hot toys. That's all he has. Is he started off, it was just Star Wars stuff, but it's now he's gone into Marvel and stuff like that as well.
I'm surprised you were able to actually get in contact with him because, if I remember correctly, he has a bad communicator.
He's what?
He has a bad communicator.
He has a bad
Or transmitter, I should say, sorry.
Oh. It took me too long to get that. That took me far too long to get that. That was terrible on my part. I do have the website, but with very limited stuff on it. However, commissions can be requested through it. Yeah, and do you know what? I would definitely, if anyone in the UK, because the only reason I'm saying that is Zombie's in Australia, so I know Zombie does a lot of his own props and stuff. But yeah, definitely, if anyone wants some, I say raw prints. I mean, Jack's really what's the word? So like Jack's raw prints are like far better quality than you get off most other people. It's like minimal work needed. It's what I hoped my pit droid would have been, but my pit droids are terrible stuff. I've sent stuff to the UK and USA. Nice. I think Jack will send it anywhere, won't you, Jack? I don't know. I could be wrong. But obviously, you do your own stuff, Zombie. So
Why did Zombie have to send stuff? Why didn't he just walk to US?
yeah,
It's only over
Zombie.
pond.
Yeah, it's just the other side of the pond.
You know, just one stride and he's there.
But yeah, honestly, I don't get anything off. I pay for everything with Jack, so I'm not just saying it for that. But if anyone's looking for any prints that you need very minimal work doing, just Jack's your man. But also, obviously, he's now doing some like this stuff for me. The canes, he's painting and weathering them for me and stuff as well. So I've already said to him I'm going to do a video of them when I get them. So you'll be able to see that, and I'm sure people could commission him to do that. There you go, Paul.
Didn't want to get
That's
to
why I
you.
didn't walk him
That's what
across the
happened.
pond.
You could have just floated, fella. No,
Could have
sorry,
sent
sorry.
could
I'll
have sent a carrier pigeon.
rephrase that. You could have just gone over in a boat. No, wait, that's still wrong. I'm going to shut up now.
So was that is that a life-size Yoda that you sent, like a 1-to-1 Yoda? If so, send me pictures of that on Messenger. I'd love to see what that looked like.
Yeah, I would actually,
Hmm.
because as much as
What I'll do, Paul, if Zombie's all right with it, I'll send you the picture of his A-wing helmet.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
See, as
So
much as
I think you got it off. You bought it off someone else, but it looks amazing. You'd think it was a. Oh, one sec. You'll send me a picture. I'll get it after the stream. I won't see it while I'm on. Only because I'm breaking the algorithm by watching my own stream on my phone under my other account. So when it says 4 people watching, there's actually technically
cheating.
3. I should have my iPad up and have my other account, shouldn't I? By the way.
So
Yeah, no, that'd be good, that Yoda. So, yeah, you need to be doing a life-size Tauntaun. So, I don't know if anyone's seen, but Jack sent me the video the other day, and just by pure fluke had watched it the night before. So, it was yesterday. I woke up and I saw it yesterday. But the night before, I'd watched it with my daughter. And it's, there's a, where is he based? Is he based in China? I don't know if he's based in China or he's a Chinese gentleman and his girlfriend, and he built a 1/6 scale X-wing. I mean, the thing is huge. It's like a small car. It is huge. Oh, it looks amazing. I mean, he's got his big, massive sort of garage workshop, and he said he's going to hang it from the ceiling there. But the work, it's quite a long video, and it's quite a new channel. I think he's got like 50 odd subs or something.
Yeah.
But he builds this X-wing, just prints it out. It takes him like a month to print it, which is impressive because it's big. And then he's painted it all and all that. It looks amazing. So Zombie says that it just sent you a picture of the one I sent. Nice one. I'll look at that in a little bit, mate, when I get off. Yeah. So definitely, if anyone's watching this on the replay or anything like that, definitely get in touch with Jack. Ever seen that? Oh no, right. I'm getting, because for some reason, although I'm watching me live, stuff's popping up on my videos behind, but the chat is quicker on the live stream than it is than I'm getting it up in the studio. It's bizarre.
Same here on my TV.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's coming up on, but I can see I'm behind. So if I put my hand in the air.
Oh, should I go into the bedroom, load up my
I'm 10 seconds behind on my phone than I am here.
Should I go load up my projector, put YouTube on that, and then put this on that, and then load up my other phone and put that on that as well?
No, what you've got to do,
and then I've got it on my TV.
When the stream ends, you've all got to log into YouTube on another account. You've got to go to bed, and you've got to play this live stream back with the volume off. So when you wake up in the morning, it's just get my watch hours up. That's what you got to do. Help a brother out.
But you're forgetting one thing.
You are?
You're forgetting one thing.
Go on.
To tell them to put it on repeat.
Yeah, well then YouTube knows that's what you're doing. The algorithm knows. sometimes I'll sort of say to people, just put a playlist on while you go to bed. Wake up in the morning, plug your phone in. When you wake up in the morning, you've gone through all my videos.
Yeah, but then you go back and say, "Oh, I missed that one."
Yeah. So, God, I said to my wife, because I wasn't feeling great, I said, "Oh, I'll just do an hour." And I've just looked at the clock and we've done 3
Yeah,
again.
it's nearly midnight.
And 3 minutes to midnight and
Yeah,
4
well,
minutes
I'll have
on
to get off.
screen.
I'll have to get off at midnight.
Yeah, me
So,
too, mate. I'm going to have to go because my little boy up early in the morning and he'll want. My wife's requested a lie-in in the morning, so it'll be me getting up with him and doing that.
so what truth are you hiding from her?
What?
What truth are you hiding from her then?
Truth.
Yeah. You said lie in.
Oh, not even lunchtime here. I'm fine.
Lucky for some.
Yeah, and I bet when you look out the window, it's blue skies and sunshine as well. If I look out,
Yeah, please don't answer that because you'll just make us British people jealous.
yeah, it's supposed to snow here overnight. Whether it will is another matter.
Yeah.
Have you had any snow forecast, Paul?
I'm actually just checking.
It is your summer, you're right. Yeah, it is
No,
summer.
it's
Because you're in
between
the southern hemisphere.
9 and 6 tomorrow, so I don't think we're going to get any snow.
Yeah, a little bit too warm. It needs to be about 2 degrees, done it for the snow.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes.
Well, what I'm gonna do then? So It's 23:59. So it's showing us 2 hours 57 minutes. We've been more 27:58. So I'll start winding down, and then what we'll do, I'm sure Paul will hang around just for us to say goodbye.
So that's an option.
Yeah, and then I can stop the stream. No, seriously, and I know we only get 4 or 5 people popping in. I
It's
think
better than none.
we had a dizzying 9 at one point. And look, the more we do it, the more I'll get better. Part of my problem is I have anxiety as well. So just because of everything I have, so as well as me sitting here doing it in pain, I go through the 23 degrees. That's nice. That's nice weather. That. As well as that, the build up to it all, to me going live, I get anxiety build up because it's not.
Well,
I find less people better in streams. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind at the moment. I'm not a big channel. I'm a small channel, and people are gonna like Saber, whatever before bobbed in and bobbed out. Probably thought it's a load of shit. Load of shit. This. I'll just say hello and we'll go. I mean, I did send some invites. A lot of people last week said they wanted to jump on, so I sent like 4 or 5 invites, and I set it up so I could have 6 of us on screen at once. And 10 to 30 is good, but streams get a ton more, and you can't keep up with the chat. Yeah, I get that.
Well, I will admit, and I will say this here and now. I've got to say thank you for you to letting me come on, not just because it gives me an opportunity, but because obviously, like and I have said, that when it comes to my holiday, I'm going to be doing a live stream from Park on Star Wars Day. So, this coming in and doing this with you helps me as well. So, for me, it's a good thing.
Good.
And a great
No,
help.
I appreciate that.
I'm not paying you, by the
way. The more as we get on in the year, and the better I get at it, and the more videos I do and stuff like that, I'll get used to it. And I've sent Paul a message. I've not heard back of him yet. Not you, Paul. Another Paul. I've not heard back of him yet. I will give him a nudge. We've connected on Instagram, so Paul, is he sub to your channel?
Thank you, Zombie. I'm looking at my TV and nodding at the TV when I should be looking at the phone.
So Zombie, so I did send Paul an email. I've not heard back yet, mate. I will reach out to him tomorrow on Instagram and just in case it's gone in his spam, and just say, look, I've sent you an email and we can do it. So that's for a podcast. So I am going to try and do some more podcasts. I've only one Kenobi. The only one Kenobi has said he's willing to do one. So that'll be quite good because he's quite a good creator over here in the UK. Should be able to do it. If Paul can do it, that'll be another good one.
Sorry, I thought you was on
has he subbed to your channel? He's asking.
I don't know. I'd have to go through my other phone.
Paul's picture is the
My
same
cat.
one he's using on here.
Yeah, it's basically my cat.
Yeah, it's his cat. Yeah, so you'll know whether it's his channel. It's the same name anyway. So yeah, huge thanks to Jack for popping in as well, because that was like really spooky. I mentioned you, and literally 30 seconds later you pop up. So that was like totally bizarre and random.
You must have said his.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say you must have said his name 3 times.
Yeah, honestly, it was weird, and then you just showed up. So hopefully going forward, I'll have some more podcasts. So that I really enjoyed doing the podcast with Regal. That was good. Spoke to him the other day. Everyone's ill in his family, so he is going to be back when he's feeling a bit better. He was really busy, and then he's caught this bug. So he has said he once he's over it all, he'll be back posting. So he's just been really busy. So and I did say that everyone was asking about him last week, so he was really appreciative of that as well. So
yeah, I've messaged him on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so I think that'll be it. We'll call it a night. I'm gonna go and get myself a drink and get in bed, I think, and probably listen to some UFO podcast or something crazy like that, because I love all that sort of stuff. So yeah, so Paul, thanks. Cheers, Zombie. I wouldn't have said it was great, mate, but it was fun. It's like having a chat with friends, so I like that, and that's what it's all about, really.
Yeah. Hunter, I just subbed to your channel, fella.
There you go, mate. So
I've done it for the TV.
It's like what was it? Priscilla White used to do dating thing.
No,
I can't think what it's called.
I do, and I'm not saying it. I know exactly what you're referring to, and
come on, Paul, tell me what the name is. It's going to bug me.
Oh, no, I'm going to leave you to struggle. And you can't YouTube it, you can't Google it. That's cheating.
I can't while I'm on here because I'll go off the screen. I'll lose it.
Blind date.
You'll see all my stuff.
Yeah, blind
got
date.
some stuff. Blind date. That was it. Yeah. So listen, thanks to Paul for jumping on the stream and keeping.
Yeah, no worries. Anytime.
What I'll do. So yeah, there was a few people sort of last week said, "Oh, do one next week and we'll jump on," and they've not got back to me. So I'll send links out again next week, and if anyone wants to come on, let me know. And did you like the questions format thing? We seem to get more people when we're doing that. So if people like that, I'll do that again. We'll have all seen the trailer by then, so maybe we'll do another next week, and we'll all have a chat. Everyone jump on the stream, and we'll have a little bit of a Star Wars trivia or something like that, or talk about the Star Wars news for the week. Let me know. See what you think.
Can just imagine me next week if you did that, just me like this. When you're talking about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
Saying that, it is Valentine's next Saturday. We don't really celebrate it. We'll do something with the kids, and then they'll be in bed. So we might do a Valentine's Day stream, and I might put some hearts on the screen and stuff just for a bit of fun.
Yeah,
Some red ones, blue ones, and green ones.
if you do, I won't be able to join in because my ex is having knee surgery that Friday.
This sounds like a really shit date.
Well, it's her idea, not mine. No,
I'm
she's
having knee
having.
surgery. I don't want to be on my own on Valentine's.
Yeah, she's having knee surgery on the Friday, so she'll be in overnight. She'll be coming to mine.
I can do it Sunday. It doesn't have to be Saturday. I could do it Sunday. Just
No,
let
I
me know.
mean, you do, you do it whenever you want. I'm just saying I'll be able to jump into chat, but I won't be able to stream because obviously I'll need to keep an eye on her.
Let me know. If people want me to do another stream next week, I'll do another stream, but I'll do it. Let me know. Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. If more people will come on a Sunday, I'll do a Sunday. Maybe I'll speak to Jack. Maybe we can get Jack on, and Jack can participate in the trivia and the questions and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll get some images of where we're up to with the walking sticks and stuff like that. Sunday works. Right, I might do Sunday then. So, right, I've gone over. I'm going to love you and leave you. Huge thanks, Zombie. Huge thanks to everyone else who that'll be my Monday. That's fine. I can go earlier. It's not a problem. I'll put a post out during the week. Huge thanks to Zombie for coming in and chatting. Paul, thanks for coming on, mate. Thanks for Jack for popping in. And thanks to the other guys as well. Honestly, I really, really appreciate it. It's been fantastic. Paul, I'm going to change the screen now, and I'll probably speak to you in about 10 minutes on
either one.
Instagram or something. So
yeah.
Not earlier. That's fine, mate. Yeah, not early. 9 p.m. Might do 9:30. Push it on then or something. Right. Thanks a lot, guys. Huge thanks from me and mine
No problem.
to you and
Have a good one.
yours.
Yeah.
See you on the next one.